I'm waiting for Keanu. What I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
Kiki and Ashley, oh, whoa. Kiki and Ashley, oh, whoa. Kiki and Ashley, oh, whoa. Kiki and Ashley. It's the Kiki and Ashley show, and it's online. They're so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. Kiki and Ashley show, and it's online. They're so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. And all the dumb boys, they hate it because they're getting paid for this. And all the dumb boys, they hate it because they're getting paid for this. It's the Kiki and Ashley show, and it's online. They're so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. Kiki and Ashley show, and it's online. They're so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. It's all the dumb boys, they hate it because they're getting paid for this.
I'm obsessed with our intro song.
Yay!
Hi, guys.
Hi, dolls. Oh my gosh.
Hi,
Can
beautiful.
you see us? Can you hear us? Can you feel us?
Can you hear me?
Ashley, this backdrop, I'm
Oh,
obsessed.
you like my new house?
I love your new home. You have a grand piano.
A little bit of an upgrade. Yes, of course, my piano right here. That's my grand piano and my grand couch.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's like what do you got there? You have an odd coffee table over here, but you could entertain here. Look at that.
I mean, I do. Believe me, I do. You know, I do, and I can't wait to entertain you and Gino. Soon.
Exactly.
That's a door.
Yes,
Get
exactly.
out.
Looks like
There's
you
no
have
getting out.
looks like you have a library behind you.
That's
Wonderful.
correct. I also have a fireplace, as you can see.
Absolutely. My God. Well,
Yeah, I have someone going to get the wood right now for tonight's, our
Yeah.
evening
so
fire.
it's a wood burning fireplace. Yes.
in the
We have
summer.
so much. We have so much. You might want to. You definitely want to sit by the fire and listen to Kiki and Ashley and regale you with the tales of whatever we have to talk about tonight, which is a lot. But first and foremost, baby, thank you for coming. Gifted 10 Keanucthompson memberships.
Wonderful. Thank you, baby. Wow.
Wow, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. You know what? That deserves one. What do you say, Ashley? Pick your
1 million Kiki bucks.
1 million Kiki coins. That gives it the wow.
Oh.
Yes. Well, that is so kind of you, baby. I love to see new names in here. This is the Kiki and Ashley show. We're live. We're doing it. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. We have much to discuss. And we're happy you're all here. I'm loving this. Ashley, you have your microphone set right where it needs to be. And you sound good. You look good. And your new home is just beautiful. So
Thank you. I can't wait to have you guys as guests. We'll be having a housewarming party next month-ish.
me and Eugene can come. I'm so
Of
excited.
course. And even 6 too.
You had to move because MKE was in your former home, right? So
I mean, there was not enough sage, that kind of thing.
exactly. Well, welcome, and we're so glad.
How did you get this free exercise session today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I joined a gym, and at least I didn't think.
Did you join a fancy gym or a medium gym?
No, I joined a gym that I always walk past. That is that I knew no one would. It's a no frills gym that I knew I wouldn't run into anybody on the Upper East Side in. It's not an Equinox because how am I supposed to, number one, pay for an Equinox Number 2, I would be intimidated by an equinox. I like yoga, but I'm not the most athletic person, so I thought. So then they said, so I join the gym and I go in there timidly and I
I really like, is it like one of those private, like mom and pops kind of ones?
yeah, teeny
I love
tiny,
that.
sort of like that. So I went, okay, I'm going to join this gym because it'll be nice to run on the treadmill. It'll be, but I get intimidated by like the men downstairs, like with the weights and everything, even though I feel like I'm like, oh my God, I could lift weights. I could lunge around. I can do things like this. So I've been going there and I don't feel quite intimidated too much there, but they're like, we gave you a free personal training session. It's the last thing I want to do, Ashley. It's the last thing I want to do in my life. But
Why? That's like, isn't it, the value is probably 150?
yes, but because I'm embarrassed, Ashley, and I'm sort of odd. And so I'm like, but I'm going to go and do it. So of course it's a man. His name is like Hans or something. I'm like, here's my free personal
Wait, he
training.
already sounds really serious. Was he? Like so serious?
He was,
Wait,
and
he's German, Hans.
well, his name is, well, I don't want to give up his actual name, but it was a 3 or 4 letter name that was sort of like Hans. So he says, before we do this, let's sit down in the office. And then it's like, okay, you couldn't have given me a woman. Maybe I wouldn't feel so bad already. And they evaluate you. So like, what do you want?
What did they do for the evaluation? What was that about?
It was basically his eyes like lasering me up and down. And I'm like,
That would
I don't
feel
know.
so uncomfortable. I was thinking he was gonna do like, they do like they measure like fat somehow. I don't even know it's like a metal thing. I don't even know how that works. And then they like put you on a scale and they like do that
Ashley,
kind of stuff. He like
Ashley,
literally looked you up and down.
Ashley, the
What?
moment he said we're gonna do an evaluation and he said, come in here, I went, is he gonna weigh me? I will. Is he going to do the measure my arm?
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Like, can you fucking? I'm like, oh dear God. Like at the doctor, I even go like at the doctor, I'm like, I'm gonna turn around on the scale. Just don't.
Right. I was
What I
taught that
weigh.
very early. Sometimes I'm creepy about myself and I'm like, I want to know, but mostly I'm like, you know what? I need to turn around.
No.
Right
After my stint in in eating disorder day camp, I'm like, I don't want to know how much I fucking weigh. All right. But he
Right.
didn't do that. He did not do that.
Therapist told us we were not allowed to do it. Like, not
Right.
that when we went to the doctors, we weren't supposed to see.
No, we don't want to know. We don't care.
And so
It's
then the
like,
whole have you seen that? Like, did he didn't pull out the metal thing that's like gives like there's a metal apparatus that
like
it shows how much body fat you have or something. Like I've been I had a Crunch membership for a bit, and
yeah.
I would say like free like body. I'm like, no thanks. No, there was never a day I wanted that. Anyway, so go on.
No, you're right, because the moment he said, come sit down, we're gonna, evaluate you. Basically, we just sat there and he talked about like what my goals were. I'm like, I don't know what my goals are. All right. And he's me
like, I'm just taking advantage of this free session, bro. Like, why don't you give me some goals without being
right.
rude?
I was like, maybe I learned this from I was watching Vanderpump Rules and I heard Sheena say, I want to tighten and tone. I don't know what to do, but that's what I said.
We all want to tighten and tone, no?
Doesn't everybody? So
I mean,
then it's
you
like,
should know the goals more than us, right?
yes, but he did. He was so lovely, but I can just see him looking at me. He goes like, "Did you eat anything today?" And I said, first of all, I was embarrassed. I was like, the personal training was at noon, and I said I had a coffee, and then he went. And I went, but
wait for it. Did he say that's not food?
Yes. But
I
said
feel like a latte kind of is a meal. It's a lot.
I had one of like an espresso with like 2 Splendas in it. But I said to him, and Ashley, you're gonna die, because he made me uncomfortable because I was nervous. I said, but I did eat McDonald's at 3:00 in the morning. So I probably have so I probably won't faint.
Did his eyes light up? Did he
He
give you a
went
lecture about McDonald's?
and all I could do,
I
and it
feel like
was
what was his
true.
name again? Van Heusen?
Hans. We'll call him
Same,
Hans.
same.
Yeah.
What did he do? Was his face like surprised?
He sighed and was like, oh,
He sighed?
he was
Like
like,
how like, "Ugh."
and I'm like, well, no, I didn't eat anything this morning, but who eats
You're like,
before
"Yo,
they
I
go
didn't wanna let you down, bro." Like, I'm just telling you the truth. That technically is today. If you're asking if I had something
Exactly.
today, it was 3 AM, and it was McDonald's.
Exactly. 3
Wasn't
a.m.
my
I had
proudest
chicken nuggets.
choice, especially when I knew I had you today, but
So then
actually, the fact that I had you today kinda made that okay in my head at the time. Well, I have training tomorrow, so why not? You know?
exactly. I went, you know what? Okay.
Fuck it.
If I'm gonna start with this like training thing, maybe I'll just have like my last hurrah at 3 o'clock in the morning. So
And for
yeah,
all he knew, that could have been your last McDonald's ever. You know what I'm
it
saying?
won't be. That McDonald's is my favorite restaurant, but he's just gonna have to deal with that if Hans just wants to be my trainer. So then he goes,
And also
Ashley,
you have to know, yeah, I think you knew this, he's, like, selling himself to you.
yeah. And it was interesting because I'm like, you get a free personal training session. I'm like, let me just do this. It's okay. I'm like, I don't know how if I would have felt more comfortable with a woman. I didn't feel uncomfortable with him, but I can see him like scanning me up and down, going like, okay, okay. But that's just what he was doing. We clicked immediately. It was like, I will be jello tomorrow. We went through like an entire like circuit training. He made me feel comfortable. Like even in the weight room downstairs, he was like, I know, because I said I never come down here because I'm like so embarrassed. He's like, let me show you. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. This asshole definitely doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, that's
Nobody's
funny.
paying attention because they're all a bunch of fucking losers. Look at them. Look at that form. And then so we sit back down in the office after now I'm Gumby. Now I am Jello. And I'm like, he's like, I have to say, you sold yourself short. You have an incredible athletic ability. And I asked you because he's like, did you ever play a sport? I was like, I did ballet, which is probably why I had an eating disorder. I don't know. But he was like, no, you're not as bad as you think that you are. And it made me want to, and maybe they're supposed to tell you that, but like it made me want to like book another session with him.
Well, I wanted to ask you, didn't like I've experienced things like this before. I don't know if I ever got a free one, but there's a way that especially a dude, if you can click with them and it's completely platonic, obviously, they can
Yeah.
push you in a way that like you do feel like jello and you're like, okay, that worked.
Well, and it's also like having a personal trainer. And Gino, I heard what you said. Okay. I think I do have an incredible athletic ability.
Also, ballet is a sport. I
It
mean,
is a
come on.
sport.
But when you said, "Oh, maybe you want to take another class," you think?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
Gino.
I mean,
but
that's
he
all.
did. I surprised myself with what I could do, honestly, because I'm like, Jesus Christ. But
He said that.
And isn't that
What's going on?
fuck.
what did he say?
He said, I bet you surprised him. What surprised him
What's
too?
going
With what you
on
could
Does
do.
he want us to? Does he want to be our surprise guest last minute?
We were supposed to have a surprise guest, but
I don't want to.
Yes, unfortunately, there was a. What did he say?
no, he said I don't want to screeching halt the show anymore. But it's okay, Eugene. But I understand why it made me because if with a personal trainer, it's like I would be too embarrassed not to do what he said to do. You know what I mean? That's why it's like he's like 3, 4, 5, 6. This is why people take classes. This is why people like have somebody guiding them. Right. Same with
Right, and it's also like on, like he kind of has to, like for things that you would have been maybe apprehensive about approaching, like some
Right.
of the machines. He has to tell you how to use them. He's the trainer.
Right. And because
right?
I
So you
wouldn't
can't
go
feel
and just
stupid, really.
right, because I don't know how to use these machines. I don't know. All of a sudden, I was like doing some kind of weird crunch thing upside down, but I would never go down, go down there myself and try and figure out how to use it. My mom's here, Michaeline. I love you're going to let Hans tell you about form, and that's
I
because
was just gonna say, did we book a second session with Hans? I feel like we did.
not yet. I said I have to ask my husband if I can, but they're like, we love you here. We know he's a comedian. We know you're a comedian too, because I told them that. So like that's like this is the kind of gym it is. We know you're comedians. We love comedians here. There are so many comedians in this area. Some of them come in and we go to their shows. I'm like, stop it, Hans. Like, please.
You're making me blush.
Stop it, Hans. But it did. I shocked myself. Tomorrow, will I be able to walk? Probably not. But
But that's great because that means that you made tears in the muscle, which makes the muscles build.
it's very true. Very
And
true.
your session was today, right?
Yes.
If
So
it was really good, you're gonna feel it the most Friday.
I know. And it was good. And it made me feel like, God damn. And my mom, look at her going, I can tell you about your form for free. This is what my mom does to me because she teaches
Hi,
like
Mom.
weightlifting and aerobics. And well, she hates when I say aerobics. I even told Hans about it. I'm like, when I go to her class, her and all of her friends, they shame me. This is why I'm embarrassed at the gym.
What do you mean?
If I go to my mom's class, she swings a kettlebell around. I'm like trying to do like all that they do. And then they laugh at me and it shames me because they're all good at it. And I feel like embarrassed, which is why. But she could, of course. Mom, I can't FaceTime you every time I'm at the gym, though. This is what
What's
mothers
the
do.
class called that you go to with your mom?
She does no, she teaches it. She's been teaching this like she teaches kettlebell and like it's like it's an aerobic like high intensity class or whatever. And these people love her. And I just go like, oh my gosh, I could never keep up with these women. They know what they're doing, they know the choreography, and I'm embarrassed.
But you know choreography from ballet and stuff.
Very
Is
true.
it like complicated or does it change every time kind of thing?
It's however they just like they seem to have like a whole like thing with it, and they don't really shame me. They're like, welcome. They just
You just
shame
kind
me
of feel like an
because I'm
outsider
water.
sometimes.
Exactly. I just feel like an outsider. Hit training. Yes, exactly. Bang, $9.99 free personal trainer. They give you one free personal training session. And then I had Hans and but I do feel good. I mean, do you personal train yoga people and things
Yes,
like that?
absolutely. So personal training is like a private yoga session, basically. And to Hans's credit, the first time you work with a human body, I don't know how long he's been doing it, but it really is like extrapolating information. You need to like I bet that he was probably like, she's hot, but also when he was scanning your body, you can kind of see, especially if you've been working with bodies for a while, where people are tight, where people are holding, like how people stand, if they're right or left side dominant. So that's information that you can get really quickly and easily.
And it's true. And I did not look hot. I looked like an absolute
I'm
monster.
sure he wasn't looking. I mean, like you're obviously
like
always hot, but
I
I'm pretty
didn't
sure he was probably like trying to figure out what to do with you, you know?
He actually said he's like, you sold yourself short. Like while we were doing it, I'm like, he's like, you actually have some fight in you. Like you have stamina. Like but he wasn't like scanning me to be like a creep. I could think he's just going like, he said at one point, yeah, you can squat lower. You got long legs. I mean, and he's not being weird about that, but
Like he's telling you just anatomically because he can see something that you cannot see. And isn't it cool when like you get through something that's like you didn't know you like I don't know if I'm gonna get through this or this is like really freaking hard. It's like boom.
he goes,
It's
yeah.
something that's really that feels amazing afterwards.
It's true. It's so, and I feel fantastic
And I
today.
think we're all stronger than we think or know or could possibly imagine that we are.
Especially when Hans is standing over you being like, two more. I'm like, now I understand personal training. Now I understand when Michaeline is going, two more, keep going and hit it. Right. I get it. I understand it. Because yeah, a lot of people like, yeah, you'd go to the gym, or that's why you go to a yoga class when you're all breathing together. Hot yoga, like a hot power yoga class is like, you can't like, if this person can keep going and this person can keep going, that's what I love about yoga. A full class like where there's people next to you, and if they're gonna keep going, you have to keep going. That's what I love about that.
I have literally jogged miles on treadmills because people have gotten on, and I'm like, there's no way I'm getting off before.
Can't
I
get
mean,
off.
that person is definitely not in as good shape. And that this person will run like 3 or 4 miles. I'm just stubborn like that. I won't. But you're so right about like, especially like packed yoga classes. You're like I can't just walk out or stop, you know?
Right. I want to throw up right now, but I can't because this person's in full wheel and I will not just do, plow while this person's in full wheel. Like, we got to keep fucking going. It's the motivation. I love that you ran
Spinning
your.
classes. Have you ever been to a spin class?
Oh my God. Don't get
Like
goddamn soul cycle.
Oh my God. That was
Soul
one
cycle.
time in my life I was repeating to myself, literally, Kiki, I was telling myself, you're not going to die. You're not going to die. This woman was screaming on the top of her lungs for 45 minutes. The music was so loud. She's like, ass back, blah, blah. And she was like saying all these spiritual things that I could tell, like, when like people, like teachers heard that from another teacher, but they haven't owned it for themselves. So it just sounds like they're like reading a script. You're like, I bet
Right.
this was super powerful when it like authentically came out when you went to that class, but right now you're just screaming at me and this music is like, I don't know, like Metallica or whatever, and I'm
Right.
just scared and I just want to get away.
No, you go like
I
it's
literally
dark.
repeated to myself, I'm not dying. Wait, what?
They're like, we're doing a Jay-Z ride today, and then you're like, and then they go something
So
like this:
intense.
let's get strong together, hit it. But like, I'm like, what is this? I love it. I mean, I've been to many a soul cycle class, but I'm laughing sort of because yeah, they say those things. It's like, yeah, you can find it deep within you, in your soul. Meanwhile, like, I'm like, this is a Spice Girls ride. Like, what are we doing here? You know, like, I don't know if this is
I
motivating
think
or
it's
what.
true with like all, like not just like spinning, but like yoga teachers too. Like you can feel if someone is just parroting what someone else said, or if they're actually saying it from like their heart, in which case it can be such a cool experience. I only went to one soul cycle class, but I told the story of how horrible it was in a yoga class. And this amazing girl, Laura, came up to me after. She was like, my husband and I own Cycle House. I'm going to give you 5 free classes. Like, I want you to come check out spinning with us. And I started spinning with them and I got into it for like 2 months. It was totally different. And they had like awesome real teachers. Like I think Cycle did this whole thing where they were like, they had these scripts, right, that people were doing.
Yeah.
And like the point was like to make your like heartstrings pull and all this like stuff. And it was like, yeah, great, but do it like for real. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like it should be a script, like a
There are a
or
couple of
just like,
studios that
here's
have
some
like yoga.
motivating things you can say, and
There's a
that's like,
couple yoga studios, like core power yoga. It freaks me out a little bit. Like I've been to a few classes and they all say the same exact things, like almost at the same exact time. And it's
yeah,
like, because it's a script, they have to. It's weird. It's like, it would be like Bikrama Vinyasa or whatever. It's bizarre to me because I'm like, I feel like one of the beautiful things about taking group classes, fitness classes of any kind, is letting that teacher lead in their own way,
very true.
from experience and a place of authenticity, not,
Very true. And it's like why Michaeline, I think she's been teaching these, weightlifting and, aerobics classes. I mean, it must have been since I was a kid
Super
for like
fun.
35 years, probably, maybe, okay, 30 years, probably. And people come back to see her because it's like, she's like, no muss, no fuss, no bullshit, but that's because her people that follow her like it. Yeah, it's very interesting. Also, but Bear, my gosh, gifted 5 Keanucthompson membership.
Wow.
Bear, here's your 1 million Kiki.
Wow.
All right, well now, what do we call it? That was see, I tell you all the time, and we tell each other all the time, we have more than I could talk to you for hours, right?
We have talked for hours.
We have talked on the phone for literal hours. But today, God, if we don't just go ahead and get to what's on the thumbnail,
It's
we'll
just
never
an
get.
ongoing conversation. But yes, we should address the thumbnail, correct?
And we're sorry. Yes, we did have a special surprise guest, but they ended up having a something that they had to attend to. So
So they will be here next week. But yes, when emergency calls, you answer. So
exactly. All right, we'll take a deep
we've
breath.
been backed up anyway. Let's be real.
Very exactly. Hit the like button, everyone,
Hit the
and
like button.
thank you for joining us. It's Kiki and Ashley. We love doing this, hanging out with you guys. Okay, so Melty Poo.
Mm,
Melty.
what's happening?
He is I still to this day have a hard time shitting on him because I can just see behind his eyes that he was a bullied, probably gay man, sad sort of incel. This is why he makes fun of fat people, because he's morbidly obese, even though he has very tiny legs. And it's hard for me to talk shit about him, even though, I mean, he has said the most heinous things about me, heinous things about Eugene. I mean, I remember a time when it's like, I mean, he had weird, violent, fantasies about dunking my head in a toilet and drowning me to death. And it's like not even like a funny thing, but I still go like, okay, this man has obviously been through a lot. Ashley, imagine waking up every single day and, taking one, leg out of the bed, taking the other leg out of the bed with your lymphedema and your giant body, and just waking up and, walking to your studio, and this is the life you lead. It's like you can barely move, you're morbidly obese, you have no real friends in life. It's only internet friends. So that's why I feel bad for him. However, now he's gonna shit on you.
Yeah,
for
he
something
doesn't
that
seem
we
to
all
feel
know.
bad about
No.
so I went through the gamut of emotions with Melton, and I went through what you're in right now. And I feel like at first I was completely bewildered, right, by his style, by what he did. And then I was like sad and whatever. And then I was like, okay, he's kind of funny and he's kind of not wrong sometimes. I do play with him.
Michaeline and I, we used to think he was absolutely hysterical when he was talking about my like this one. He definitely can be funny. He just can't bring it to a stage. And I feel sad for him that he is too insecure to, because he used to do comedy, but he's a failed comedian because he just can't fucking hack it. He just can't do it. So he's gathered this group of people on the internet, these sort of sad, other morbidly obese incels who are really misogynistic and really kind of I mean, it's sort of problematic, and they gas him up, right? So you went through the gambit of emotions about him, thinking like he's not so bad, he's pretty funny. He can be funny, but I yield to you.
Well, but then, and then he kind of backs down, and you think like, okay, maybe it was just a show, it was just a joke, it was just for content. But then it's like out of nowhere, yesterday happened. I was not prepared for this. And that made me the video he made, and that made me feel like, what is it? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
Like,
well, and he's also going through it right now because he knows
yeah, I'm sorry. Aren't you busy? Like with a lot of
well, he has it. His entire thing is like his entire like he's like I've struck gold being able to talk about Aaron, but then doesn't realize like how creepy you are when you've said such horrific things about his child, and then you fly to Minnesota and just looking and knowing full well the way you look and the things you've said about his child. And it's like he knows he is allowed to talk about Aaron with his harassment restraining order that's been filed, but he knows that he shouldn't. So then he's like, what's he got to do? He's got to go back. He's going to talk about REDBAR. He's going to talk about Ashley. And
that really surprised me. And that's one reason I kind of was okay with this, is that obviously I'm always loyal to Mike and Jules. And I mean, I'm sure that his choice and how REDBAR retaliates will be his, and it will be gold. Whether it's nothing or whether it's something like what happened for those 2 years. But I was very, very surprised.
Yes. But and also he's in a bind right now. Yeah. It's like he knows he doesn't want to, and like you know more about REDBAR than I do, but like, and I think, I mean, the man is talented and funny. Patrick even says that, right? And the coping that I saw in this stream when he was talking about REDBAR, and no, we're not going to play the part where he makes fun of Ashley being fucking drunk. Who hasn't fucking, hit the go live button drunk? All right. Really? Is it that big of news? Get out, get off of it, please. I've been on a stream with Patrick where he was literally falling down drunk. Granted, it was New Year's.
And guess what? I got drunk with REDBAR people. We went to brunch and there were bottomless mimosas.
See? Well, there you go. And he mentions that too. So we're going to play this clip so you know what we're talking about. And we're going to pause when we have to say something. And that.
Hi, Oscar Electric.
Hi, Oscar. We love you. Hi. Woohoo. And I see everybody coming in here being like, oh my gosh, these stupid whores. Feel. Okay. So here's the. Okay. Here he goes. So the episode is titled, it has Ashley on it. It has Stevie Lou on it. It has REDBAR on it. And everyone knows. This, you want to talk about feel? 100%. This man is still feeling sad about REDBAR. He is. He is still feeling sad about not being a comedian anymore. He is still feeling sad of the things that REDBAR said about him and ran him off of the internet. Like this is what it is. Everyone knows it. And that's okay, Patty.
Can I add something really quick that I thought was kind of creepy about his REDBAR coverage?
Yes.
So I do not know the full story, but Mike David, as in Mike and Jules equals REDBAR, does some kind of a health condition that he was dealing with a couple years ago. So him attacking that felt very inappropriate.
It is inappropriate. It's bizarre. It's like, okay, let's attack his fucking health issues. What are your health issues?
I was just thinking the same exact thing.
I know, and we'll get into it. We'll put it on a couple times speed so we can get through it. But here we go. And this is here we go. Fatty Patty playback speed. Let's put it on we're sorry, Patrick. We hate it. We know. We would sit with you at the lunch table like if it were high school, all right? We really would.
Yeah, like I would be your friend. Wouldn't you be his friend because no
would
one else was his friend?
Yes, I would 100% try to be his
I had
friend.
like 10 friends like him in high school.
No, I would. And he would be like, get away from me. You don't actually like me. And I'd be like, no, honestly, let's just like be friends. Okay.
Why can't we be friends?
Friends. All right.
I got a problem across the board with him. Skull, remember for 2 months, are we doing it? Is this a show? Why are we here? Only to suffer? Possibly. Possibly. Look, man, I got a big problem. I got a big bone to pick today.
Uh-oh.
This guy. Now, look, you might be going, who's that? Because if you're not Gold Folds or Citizen M, you're not aware. This is Mike David from the REDBAR
I couldn't
media
even
program.
believe it.
Okay. Now, you might have never heard of it. You might have never seen it.
No, we've all heard of it. And you especially have heard of it. It makes
Yes,
you feel. It makes you feel, Patty. And if he has his like little army of incels, morbidly obese incels that all hate women and they're misogynists, and that's just what they are. And he has a hat on that says feel. This man is making you feel right now. And I know that you can technically talk about Aaron Melty, but you shouldn't probably, as you have a hearing coming up. So here we go. He's got to resort to watching this. Here we go.
The guy got kind of run off the internet recently.
You did.
It's not available anywhere. You can't find this show anywhere. You have to go to his website to watch it. That's why nobody watches it. That's why
Which is awesome and brilliant.
You got to.
And it's not
He's
ran
making
off.
fun of him having a website that people pay and it's residual income. It's genius.
Right. I swear to God, I think I'd pay for
I'm a
REDBAR.
member. I've been
Yeah,
a member
I'm a
for 4 or
member.
5 years now. It's
Like, is it
$11 a month. www.redbarradio.net.
Yeah, we can't all, have, super tips, which is, it's the legality of that is not.
We don't all have time to do this every single day.
Yeah. And he fucking comes up with, he's like, I want to talk about this now. It doesn't matter when he talks about it. He's talking about it. He's making you feel, Melty. He's making you feel.
Yes, can we please get to the letter? Because I thought that was important. I forgot what you said before, but I hope we can.
Oh, we're going to get to it all. Here we go.
Really seek it out. It's like a rare mineral. So I never see clips of it. I never see what he's saying or doing. But this clip popped up on Stalin's channel this morning. I watched it this morning. I couldn't believe. Now, look, I'll say this. I've seen this guy say some stupid shit. I've seen him say some really dumb shit. One time he went to New York City. I think it was the first time he went to New York City. And he came back, and for 20 minutes, he talked about how big the buildings were. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. This was before our falling out, as it were, if you will.
Falling out. Okay, so he says right here that they had a falling out. So just keep that in mind. They had a falling out. All right, cool.
As it were.
As it were.
He went to New York City and came back and just started going. He did 20 minutes on how there's big buildings everywhere. And I was like, I can't. And I've heard him say some stupid shit over the years. Generally, I do think he's funny. He's very talented. But he says some stuff that makes me go, okay, is he trolling? Is it a bit? Or is this guy fucking retarded? And I mean that. I mean, as a fact. As a point of fact. There's probably a little bit of element to trolling. But, he's one of those guys, if he started going, I didn't know they could make copies of keys for your car without the key, I'd be like, I believe he doesn't know. I believe he doesn't know. And I see the chat going crazy with the allegations of abuse of women and dogs. That's none of my business. I think it's sad. I personally firsthand witnessed the dog stuff.
I personally firsthand witnessed.
So this is the first time I heard anything about this.
Okay. And to that point, I'll let him go on here.
It was upsetting to say the least. to trap your dogs in a bathroom all day long in an apartment because you're too lazy to walk them and let them shit everywhere.
He says that about me too. By the way, he says that about me. Like he's a fucking liar. Excuse me.
And by the way, Melty, you mean like your best friend in the entire world, Nick Rekieta? Need I remind you of Sonny, who was trapped in a bathroom, shitting all over constantly? You had him be the guest of honor at your festival of incels. Nick Rekieta put Sonny, their dog, in a bathroom all fucking day long, pissing and shitting everywhere. So, Jesus God, do not clutch your pearls so much. If you're going to go ahead and say that about fucking Mike David.
Boo.
Boo. Boo, you fat
Boo.
fucking loser. Please stop it. Oh, it was so sad. Yeah. Guess who you're aligning yourself with? Somebody that did that. Somebody that does not like their dog, that keeps the dog locked up there. It's all in the fucking body cam notes.
I know that Mike and Jules take such good care of their animals, all of them. And when Truly died, I think 6 months ago, it was a thing. I think that's one of the reasons he hasn't been back as much. And then also, let's remember this man has called me. I've been rescuing dogs since I was like 7 years old, calling me a bad dog owner and animal abuser. So that's who that is.
Right. And he's like, and everybody knows, everyone makes fun of Nick Rekieta. All right. Well, for so many things. But everyone makes fun of, Nick Rekieta. If you're new here, I mean, you can't possibly.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Wasn't he the one that traveled like it was normal to another man's court case in another state? And
that's Melton.
And had his followers or subscribers pay for the trip.
Yes.
And then someone wrote, but didn't you use your Delta miles?
They had to pay a lot because Melty had to buy 2 seats on the plane. But, anyway, we digress. Let's see.
You shit on shit on shit. Piles of it. Stalagmites and stalactites. What is it? How does it work? Hit the like button.
Hey, try going to Menards to get a rake, but some Yahoo in Minnesota keeps stepping on them and breaking them. Love you, Patrick.
You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Nick in Fort Wayne, did REDBAR really run you out of the country? Yes. Yes. I didn't feel safe anywhere in the country.
Why didn't he explain this?
Well, what's so funny is it's like, yeah, because people like clearly where there's smoke, there's fire. The man, REDBAR has obviously made this poor man who was obviously bullied, probably a closeted homosexual. I'm sorry. I can tell there is sadness and gayness behind those eyes. And that makes me fucking sad for him. So I don't
know how you see those eyes, but I
well,
do feel gayness and sadness.
Well, it's because I feel like he's never been comfortable in his own skin, and
would you?
There's a lot of skin. Maybe, but I always say so. I always have like a hard time making fun of.
If he wasn't such an asshole, he wouldn't be so ugly. By the way, there is a very real thing. There are people that are not that aesthetically pleasing on first look or first, glance, but their personality, who they are, makes them really beautiful or hot or handsome or whatever you want to say.
Right.
His aesthetics by themselves are not auspicious, but then his personality makes him impossible to,
It's impossible. It's
impossible.
It's impossible. And it's just so clear. If you study who he is, it's like this man has been hurt because he is not aesthetically pleasing, but he could be, but he goes the other route of
very good call. He's a dude that his personality, if he was cool and sweet and funny and maybe didn't make crazy videos about women for no reason and attack people insanely, he could actually be a hot dude.
Yeah.
Or that too.
Yeah. And I totally understand trying to be edgy, but you ain't a comedian anymore, fucking Melton. This is where you sit And this is what you do because it shields people. You put your little angle so you don't look so morbidly obese. And you get all these people to gas you up. I bet you're fucking kicking yourself that all of your fucking incel, morbidly obese, misogynist fans paid for you to fly to Minnesota. It seems so creepy. Whether or not the harassment
so
restraining order
creepy.
sticks, it's so fucking
Especially
creepy.
when he talks about how much money he has and like how much nobody else has money. It's like, why are you asking people for money for a flight to go literally stalk someone?
It's almost like it's just
is there another? I mean, that's what it is it not? Oh, bang.
Bing, thank you. Basement dweller. Yes. It's sad. It's very sad. I mean,
just for all y'all in the back that might not have caught what Kiki and I just said, men that are not super good looking or super athletic or whatever, you guys can work it with like being a cool person and not being a fucking asshole. I don't know.
No, it's like I'm going to, what I feel like with him is like, I'm going to hurt you before you can hurt me. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, and so what he's going to say in here too is like, Kiki and Gino want so badly to be a part of this.
That's right. They mentioned something about it.
Yes. We're going to get into it. It's like, what? It's what they've always said. It's like, Kiki and Gino, they want so badly to be a part of this.
Like it's his or something.
And it's like, we'll get to it.
I'm like, wouldn't it technically belong to Stuttering John?
Oh, I'll get into it. When he says it, then I have like a whole, and I'll explain. But it's so sad. It really is sad. Sorry, Patrick. I really am sorry for you and the life that you lead. And here we go. Let's see.
Internationally all the time. We already did that one. Coach Lev Kamar got tricked into getting. Look at that. We got him. We tricked him. We tricked him into giving again. What a loser. Thank you, Lev Kamar. We appreciate you. Unlike FKA, the ghetto basemat. The Challenger gifting one Nobody Likes Onions membership. Thank you very much. And Chad Zemimic correctly probably predicting gold folds incoming. Now, look, I've made this allegation with Gino and Kiki. The thing is, look,
allegation.
The Dabbleverse, while some people say it's dying and it's over and it's stagnant, John left. We hear this every couple months that Steel Toe's played out and boring, yet every fucking month or two, it just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, because
that expanding universe of the Dabbleverse is starting to trap more and more people into its gravitational pull and bring them into it. Even people who have professed that they aren't in the Dabbleverse or don't want to be in the Dabbleverse.
Okay. He's so obsessed with, number one, Dabbleverse, without one of my dearest friends, Chrissy, who I tour with. I'm the godmother of her fucking kid, all right? Without her asking Stuttering John, oh, you dabble in comedy, Dabbleverse would not fucking exist, number one. So shut up. And then for you to say, like, Gino and I, we're so desperate to be a part of it. We talk about,
there wasn't even really a segue that I caught there.
No, it makes no fucking sense. And now he's like, oh my God, everybody wants to be a part of my thing. Who are you? What are you? You're bitching about people, talking about people that they actually fucking know. And we're getting it fucking wrong. You're fucking getting it wrong. You are, but he'll continue. And it just
feels, you know, he's got Melton on the mind. Or what does he say?
I know he is feeling, you guys. It's so sad. Oh, poor guy.
It's sucking them in. We saw it with Mersh, who is now fully in to the Dabbleverse, even though he refuses to call it the Dabbleverse. He just keeps saying the Dabblerverse, the Dabblerverse. He knows, and he's part of it. And then you got people like Gino and Kiki who are, you know, inserting themselves actively.
How are we inserting?
What does that even mean?
Inserting ourselves? Let me show you something.
They're inserting themselves.
I'm inserting myself. You believe me, we don't want to fucking talk about this dumb bullshit, okay? But we happen
He's
to
bringing
know
you
the
up.
people. It's unfucking believable. Hey, have
And
you
then,
ever?
that too. You actually know them, like,
I
and
don't
you're
know.
friends with them.
It's unfucking believable. We're inserting ourselves.
I have to tell you, yesterday's show, I felt was the first show of Melton's. I thought he was kind of losing it. Like, he felt a little unhinged. He was
He's
way off about REDBAR stuff. He was way off about me stuff. And by the way, I stand by, it's very rude. I privatized that video. I was inebriated, but I think I looked kind of hot. So
You do look hot, number one. Number two, I've seen who hasn't hit the go live button when they were a little bit drunk. All right.
Well, I also used to have a very small channel that was like comfortable and nobody was like clipping it or recording it,
Right, but not Doom, that stupid, like, sassy cunt, I guess. Like, Jesus Christ. Of course, she's gonna, like, record it and fucking be like, you know what? Listen, of course it's embarrassing. Of course it's like, oh God, I shouldn't have gotten so drunk and hit the go live button. But, like, come on. Come on.
See, the thing is, I wasn't even embarrassed until the next day when it's being analyzed by,
Because he
Melty.
can't talk about the people that he shouldn't talk about. He can technically talk about the people, he can't really talk about Aaron. He can technically, but he shouldn't. And he wants to say that Gino and I are inserting ourselves in this. We want to so badly to be a part of your weirdness.
Like hackmania? Is that what he's saying? Or like, what's he saying?
He's saying that we're inserting ourselves into the Dabbleverse. Meanwhile, the people that I remind you, the people that you talk about every day that you think that we're not up on, we fucking know. I don't know.
There's a crotch stream, literally.
With the knife.
I love these golf carts, and I love seeing the White Claws and the
And
cup
just
holder.
saying, so for him to say that we're inserting ourselves, that is Aaron's fucking, that was a friend of mine. We know these people. We're not fucking inserting ourselves. We don't want to be a part of your fat incel club, okay?
And
but
who
Gino
made him
and I,
the god of it, or the like ruler of it?
right. He goes, Gino and Keanu wanted to so badly be a part of this. It's unbelievable. It's like, we know them. We know them. We're allowed to comment on it. We don't want to be a part of your fucking weirdness, all right? But we're allowed to talk about them and talk about things that go on in our lives when you just sit there in your fucking basement and just like and act like we're supposed to like be like, oh yeah, wow, we really want to be a part of this. No, we talk about shit about people that we fucking know. Go ahead, Gino. Yes.
Oh, Chim Dog. No, you know who's inserting themselves in one sentence? The chat. They don't know these people. They don't even know fucking Melton or anyone, but they're like, no, we're invested in all this. They're inserting themselves. They're fucking nobodies.
I just love this sentence, Gino. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Dabblerverse. He knows, and he's part of it. And then you got people like Gino and Kiki who are, inserting themselves.
Pause it for 1 second, and I
trying to
promise
become
I'll
a
stop
part of the
interrupting. Can I say one thing?
And then
I was joking around my fans the other day looking at headbands, and they made a clip. Gino's, grifting for headbands. He sent people over saying I was crowdfunding for headbands. How am I inserting myself?
Wait.
They're obsessed.
No.
All right, I'm shutting up.
He's
Sorry,
obsessed.
Oscar Electric. I'm sorry again. I promise. Last time.
Do you want to know what's inserting yourself?
Yeah. Do you want?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. A man that says something so, it dedicates his entire life to talking about a man that he does not know, Aaron Imholt, because he monetizes him, right?
And let me understand, the closest that they have ever been to meeting is this courthouse situation recently, correct?
Right. They have never met. He wants to tell me and Gino that we're inserting ourselves into this drama where, like, we talk about the people that we literally know. Talk about inserting yourself. Your fucking incel, insane, morbidly obese fucking fans paid for you 2 seats on the airplane to fly to Minnesota after you've said the most ridiculous, creepy, and probably dangerous things about the man's child. You show up, you go to all of his favorite places, you go to his court hearing, you buy a 360-degree camera to catch him coming out of the courthouse. You are inserting your big, fat, giant body into something. We don't want to be a part of it. Eugene and I are allowed to talk about people that we fucking know. We don't want to be a part of what you call the Dabbleverse or whatever. You fat, sad. And I don't like talking about you like this because I can see some sadness and I feel like you are a closeted gay man, and I feel like you can't come out with it because of how sad and fat that you are. And Ashley and I want to welcome you to just come out and be like who you are. But for you to say we want to be a part of your ridiculous club, again, I don't know how much more I can tell you that we fucking know these people, you dumb fuck. How are you feeling now? So now you have to talk about Ashley being drunk on one fucking stream because you probably shouldn't, even though you can talk about Aaron. So it's like, all right, well, easiest thing is let's talk about Ashley being drunk. I rest my I yield to you, Ashley. If that makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I have the same feeling as you. I'm kind of like, I have the same inner quagmire about saying really much at all about him, but he's been so gnarly that it's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I just love his like little thing, like Keanu, and I've heard him say this before. Keanu and Gino, they want to be a part of this. What do you mean? Because we know these people? You don't. That's why it's creepy.
It's like, is he making it this weird inclusive club? Wait, sorry, what was your last 5 words?
No, it's like we don't want to be a part of anything. We talk about people that we know, correct?
That's a very big difference from covering someone you don't know and have never met.
And that's why I say, right. And that's why I say he's the guy that sat alone at the fucking lunch table. And like, now he's like, now I have this, like, they want to be a part of this and they're not up on it and they don't know what's going on. Fuck off if you think that we don't. Fuck you if you think that we don't. And also, no, I don't want to dedicate my life to talking about Aaron. I don't want to dedicate my life to talking about April and fucking like all this stuff, but you do.
That was one thing he said. He was like, I talk about Aaron Emil every day. And I thought about that sentence. I was like, that's a weird sentence to say out loud.
It's so sad.
Why? Like REDBAR covers him almost every episode, but like in a very funny way, in a very different way, I would say. Creative.
Right. It's ridiculous. Oscar Electric, thank you for the $2. Gino needs to call in, not scream from the other room. Look what you did, Gino.
Sorry, Oscar.
You upset Oscar.
I said I was sorry.
No, I know. It's just unbelievable. It just it drives me nuts. It's like, well, it doesn't drive me nuts. It's like, where do you think that you can say that? The
hypocrisy part of a lot of this felt very weird. I don't know the details of what he's saying exactly about you and Gino, but it does sound all just very silly.
It's like, What do you mean? We don't want to be a part of your weird fucking club. We just talk about what we know about people that we fucking know. You are like, no, this is my club. Nobody ever sat with me at the lunch table, and now I have the internet to back me up. And I
And I have
should go to
Moody,
Minnesota.
and I have this person and that person, and you know what? And I'm at this little corner, and I'm protected. And dude, did I tell you he sent me a fake? Oh shit! I can't believe I didn't tell you this. I gotta read it right now. He sent me a fake legal document from NLO on behalf of Doom. It was called. Dude, this is hilarious. I can't believe I never told you about this. Well, at first I was like, is this real? And someone's like, no, it's not real. It's
Wait. Who
I'm not
sent you-
joking. It's like a pretend cease and desist.
From
Hold on
who?
a second. From NLO legal department. I couldn't make it up. You know I wouldn't. Here we go. Subject. Formal notice of no contact Doom. Dear Miss Cummings, this correspondence is sent. This was on May 20th. This correspondence is sent on behalf of Doom by the NLO legal department at Rick's affiliate.
This woman is just obsessed.
Can you see
oh
this?
my god. Yeah.
Well, no, it's him that sent it. Please be advised that effective immediately, Doom is exercising their right to terminate all forms of communication with you.
Well,
What?
that's Doom.
You are hereby formally instructed to cease and desist from further direct or indirect contact with Doom, including but not limited to phone calls, like I have their phone number, voicemail, text messages, or emails, direct messages or comments through any and all social media platforms, including but not limited to Facebook, all of them. Contacts through mutual acquaintance or third parties, in person approaches or uninvited appearances at any location. That's ironic. Public or private mentions of Doom on any digital or physical platform. This is a
Doom.
directive intended to preserve it, but it comes from NLO. It doesn't come from Doom.
What's
is
the email? What's the
I'll
email?
tell you right now. The email is no one likes onions at gmail.com.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be like, "Oh, we got him." Like, did she ever?
And then
talk
they send a follow-up email. Please confirm receipt of this email. Sincerely, NLO Legal Department on behalf of DOOM. What?
Yes. And
I
as
thought-
we say, you know what, Ashley? I really wish I could be a part of that
That's
crew.
just another form of harassment, though, is what I'm saying. It's why, like, back to what you were saying before, it is sad to see people that are obviously sad and not living happy lives and can't figure out how to be happy and just
This
kind
is
of.
the only thing that makes them happy. Yeah. We don't want to sit here and talk
But it's
about.
also like a sadistic way of living, you know? So.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna be like, she's so stupid. Did she ever say anything about the fucking email?
This
They're
is
gonna be
not
like,
real. I had an attorney look at it. This is retarded. Also, you're using my AI voice. You're like, I don't have time to even go after the things that you've done to me. Are you kidding?
oh my god, it's just unbelievable. But you know what, Gino?
The
You know what?
psychological damage is clear, isn't it, Kiki? Oh my god.
No, you know what? I just the saddest thing is that I can't be a part of y'all's little group, even though you know what?
Wait,
I
who's
go up.
don't not group me with him. Who are you talking
No,
about?
not you. Talking about
Oh. That group.
I can't be a part of whatever they want to call the dab over. You know what? I can't be a part of it. And even though I know the people, and even though I talk about on my show and Gino talks about on his show, the people that we actually literally know that are involved, god damn, we don't want to be a part of it. All right. You talk about, and you can't understand how creepy it is. You cannot understand because you're blinded by this, how creepy it is that this giant man who said weird shit about Aaron's child flew to Minnesota, had to buy 2 seats on the airplane, and fucking went to all of his favorite.
Well, 3, because didn't he go with his friend, the other sketchy dude?
Oh my no, well, no, Nick Rekieta lives there. That's the other
Copy.
right. I don't understand how Patrick Melton doesn't understand how creepy it looks just from an outsider's perspective.
Just acting like that's even a normal thing to do. And one of the things he says is, no, I don't have to go to court on Friday. Everyone knows I don't have to go to court on Friday. It's like, do you hear yourself what you're saying?
No.
A restraining order was filed against you. Whether you have the technicalities and the semantics are certainly not that important right now, sir. But you're going after Mike David. Are you insane?
Oh my God, he's insane. And then
after me having mimosas at lunch with heads, are you crazy?
Right. And then he's like, well, since I shouldn't probably talk about Aaron right now, let me go after Ashley. Like, oh, come on. You're ridiculous. You're sad. We don't.
How much effect do you think Doom has on his topic coverage?
That is a woman. That's a weird woman.
Dude, I talked to a man named Doom. I think that there's like more than one person. It's not just one Doom.
I'm pretty sure it's that woman. I mean, it has to be a woman with how.
Yeah, and then I got a message from a woman. She messaged me, Ashley, I'm Doom. Got you. And I was like, cool.
Yeah. Gino,
there.
Is our marriage ruined because we can't be a part of Melton's club?
Yeah, Doom. I mean,
Because
why are you and Kiki trying to like finagle your way into the Dabbleverse, by the way?
what makes them even dumber or self-absorbed is no one in that world likes us. And
we don't want them to like us.
And we don't expect them to like us. And the funniest part is, like, we did that car stream the other day, and you're talking to Stallion or Stalin, however you say it. And I put it like, dude, thanks. I put a little heart. But we read all the comments of everyone hates us. And it's like, why are we introducing ourselves? Because, we'll get him to like us. We'll get him to super chat us. Get over yourself, you fat fuck, Melton. No one wants to insert themselves.
It's so cute when he says,
like, once we're in the Dabbleverse, honey, we're on Easy Street.
Are
you out of your fucking mind?
It's so cute when he says we insert ourselves about something that we don't know about. I don't know if you know, you fat fuck.
Into a sauna.
Okay, your best into a sauna.
To insert a gun into his mouth.
That fat fuck. I'm sorry, your best friend. I could tell you. I would tell you things that fucking would blow your mind about your best friend Nick Rekieta. That April told me because I know what she fucking told me, and I've said enough, and I won't. But maybe, just maybe, yourself. I won't insert myself. I know. Shane M, thank you for the $5. Patrick has a special on YouTube. Compare his comedy to you and Gino, does he? Send it to us.
Is that a joke? Yeah, where is it?
Please send it to us. Send away. All I've seen is, and I didn't. I stopped myself from finding them, but like I saw this horrific video of him getting heckled on stage, and it was too much to bear, and I can't. And I understand why he stopped comedy. I understand it. I get it. And like I know that he needs this. But and I know that it makes you feel better to be like me and Gino.
Ever do live shows like the way that you and Gino do?
What's that? Say
did he ever do live shows the way you and Gino do? Like, did he ever do stand-up?
He used to do like stand-up comedy. Yeah, he said he opened for Gino. He opened for you or something.
He was on a show with me, went before me, but it was like so long ago.
Yeah, like a million years ago. Yeah.
Every bit of 10, 12 years ago.
Well, all right, let's continue on with this. Sorry we got off on a tangent, but just saying. It's just I can tell that he's just kind of losing it, and it makes us sad. We don't want to make fun of you. We don't want to make fun of you, but like to say that we're inserting ourselves in something we just happen to know these people, weirdo. You flew to Minnesota. You look like a creep. You look like a creep to anybody, and you must just block out and put the blinders on to anybody else in the world. that's why you look like a creep, and that's just what it is. So
Now I gotta find this.
Yeah, people like
No, I
kinda
know we have
tangentially on the outskirts, you know, whether or not they are a planet that's orbiting the sun that is the Dabbleverse or not is to be debated. The Plutos, if you will, of the Dabbleverse solar system, like Johnny Crutches and stuff. So, like, the problem that I have is that a lot of these
it's like nobody wants to be in the Dabbleverse, you fat fuck. All right. Nobody wants to be involved in this. We don't want to be a part of your fat incel club. All right, that you just seem to be you seem to be the king of, you weirdo. Johnny
It seems like
Crutches.
self-proclaimed king, right?
I know. Oh my God, you're unbelievable. Get back up on a stage. You might, burn a few calories, lose a few lbs. All right, Jesus.
people pretend like they're too good for the Dabbleverse, shit all over it, and yet get
Shane M,
everything
if
wrong.
you have balls,
Johnny
search
Crutches,
Patrick
you know,
M.
that
We
video of
have
him not
fun.
believing Aaron was arrested and then being confused about what would he even be arrested for. It's like, keep up. We've been talking about this violation. He violated the court orders of talking about Kayla. Everyone kind of knew there was violations filed and that shit was coming. Everyone knew that, except for Johnny, one of Aaron's closest and only friends. These are the people who are seemingly, super close to situations, and yet the most retarded and unaware individuals on the planet. Gino and Kiki are, again, part of it is that they are absolutely brain dead. Like, we are dealing with two of the stupidest people on the goddamn planet, but they are, you can't argue that they're not,
He's so
eyebrow
stupid.
deep.
I know, like,
He's so stupid.
Bing, bing, bing. No, you're sitting there in Las Vegas, sitting in your basement, and fucking, like, keyboard warrior with your fat ass. All right. We're sorry if what we say you don't like. And it's
There's
just
nothing
weird.
I don't think there's anything you or I could say that could be worse than anything he said about us.
No.
Tell Sean M. Wow, he opens his set by combining fat jokes with airline jokes.
Wait, Gino, send it to me now.
Oh my God.
We gotta watch
Shane
it.
M.
Wait, you have it? Let's watch it. I can't wait.
Gino, send it to me now so we can watch it.
Sending it to you now.
This is Patrick Melton on stage.
And he opens with fat jokes combined with airline jokes. Fat people.
That's
flying.
hilarious because Kiki just said he had to buy 2 seats like 3 times.
And also, yeah, it's creepy that you flew to Minnesota. Have I lost my
That's
mind?
something very weird, Kiki. I want to ask you something, and I'd like to ask
Yes,
you
please.
guys.
Please.
And also, Gino, why are we bypassing the fact that this man flew to another state? I mean, and had his subscribers, cult members, whatever you guys call yourselves. That's like bypassing, like, so I killed this guy, and then all these cops are there and all upset. I mean, it was kind of weird. Like, what? I mean,
For fat people fly, according to his album.
Wait,
And by the way,
Gino.
would you call that inserting yourself into something?
Gino.
that would be an insertion if I've ever heard of an insertion, right, Kiki?
Gino, did you send it to me? Where did you send it to me?
The legal battle between
Oscar Electric. If somebody wants to throw
Wait.
stones,
Ashley's talking. Hang on. Sorry.
If
What did
somebody
you
wants
say?
to throw stones, you got to learn to throw back boulders. They
There you go.
think
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Oh, it moved. They think okay. Oscar Electric. Thank you for the $5. If somebody wants to throw stones, you got to learn to throw back boulders. They, in quotes, think that making fun of women is comedy. Comedians with no material. Yes, and back to the incel thing. If you get more honeys with bees, but if you meet a bee, sting them first.
You get Well, you get honeys with bees.
You get
Yes,
more
you
bees.
get-
No, I said that wrong. You get more bees with honey. Of course, I said it wrong. You get more bees with honey, but if you meet a bee, sting it first.
I'm sure that Patrick Melton eats honey. He just like guzzles it.
I feel like he eats
that's the
peanut
joke.
butter like with a spoon.
Definitely.
Like he has like peanut butter next to him and like a spoon.
I'm
like-
afraid to even look at what Gino just sent me, but I guess this is where we're going. We're gonna look at his.
Let's go.
We're gonna look at his stand-up. I'm terrified. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I didn't even know that this existed. I thought he was just like a show person that REDBAR took down for 2 years because of some scandalous, nefarious information.
We didn't do this, Patty. You
We
did.
didn't do this. It wasn't
You
us.
did. We're
It
sad.
wasn't me.
We're sorry for you. We feel bad. Bing, 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 bing.
Also, my attorney was like, "This is a form of harassment." This email that he sent.
Oh, do you mean that fucking Patrick Melton harassed someone? Oh God, that's crazy.
I thought he would leave me alone. I thought he got so like wrapped up in the Chad thing, you know. I was
Oh
like,
my
he's just gonna forget about me. It's gonna be great.
So sad. Okay, I don't even.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened? Hit the like button.
All right, Gino emailed this to me, which takes me a moment to look at. Let's see here. Bing, bing, bing. They will say, Gino, I have no email from you. Can you send me the link on my Twitter, please? Eugene?
Yes.
Can you just send me the link to my Twitter messages?
Oh,
Thank you. That's the easiest way for me to find it. Don't sigh.
sorry.
But until then, I'm just here for Kiki's smile. We love it. We can't get enough. Let's see. And then I guess we're going to have to suffer through some Patrick Melton stand-up, which who even knew he could stand?
Maybe it'll be funny.
Familiar
It may be. God, I can't imagine.
with it and understand what's going on. And yet they get everything wrong. I think, and I'm not even kidding, I think that Gino and Kiki still don't understand that Aaron's revenge porn thing, those charges, and that.
No, Patty, you get
Patty,
everything
Patty.
wrong.
It's so funny because my mom's name was Patty. So when you say that, it's cracking me up.
Then I won't even like shit. You know, I
No,
hate even
do it.
calling
It's funny.
that.
I feel like it's invoking my mom in a way, but it's also like my mom would say the same thing. She'd be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Oh, stupid Patrick. You, Patty, you get everything wrong. You don't know these people. You don't know them, which is why it's creepy for you to fly to Minnesota and harass and insert yourself into something. That is why it's creepy. You morbidly obese, sad man. I don't understand how you don't understand. Just because you think that you know everything from what, known drug addict, whip it boy, Nick Rekieta tells you. He's told me a lot of things too, which ended up not being fucking true. All right? We don't want to be a part of your fucking weird club. We talk about our lives. I don't know who made you the arbiter of what people can and cannot talk about having to do with these people, but you ain't right, Fatty. I'm sorry, Patty. We're sorry. We feel bad for you.
Patty calls everyone a mess, and it's like I feel like if anyone around him cared about him, they'd be like, "Yo, maybe your perspective's a bit off. Maybe your takes are a bit off. Maybe you shouldn't be grifting your subscribers for trips to Minnesota to stalk people." I don't know.
This is
Thinking
why.
out loud.
No, this is why he has to surround himself with his fucking
Enablers.
His enabling fucking chat. They're like, we'll buy you 2 seats on the airplane. We'll buy you. This will be great. And he can't see outside of why that might look creepy. That might look creepy after you say sexual things about the guy's fucking daughter.
I'm creepy for getting drunk, and Mike David is creepy for being Mike David. Amazing.
Right. He can't say, like, I'm saying, I don't know if the harassment restraining orders or whatever will stick or not or whatever.
No,
But
he was saying that he didn't think you and Gino understood the difference or something.
no, right. He thinks we have no
It's like,
idea.
wait, first of all, like, probably I don't even know what you know, but it's like the fact that you know so much about this literal stranger to you. Is it you? Why do you keep passing by how that's not weird?
How is it not weird that you showed up after you said these horrific things about the guy's daughter? How is it not weird that you showed up to all of his favorite places and showed up at his fucking court hearing? How do you not see that that's fucking weird? Stop letting these fucking people gas you up and say, like, yeah, you should go, Patrick. And now look, I know you don't want to be in this, like, fucking, like, have an HRO hanging over your head. So then you should have, I don't know, walked outside one day and went, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't fly to Minnesota for no reason.
That's such a good point, Keanu. Why wasn't there one moment of like, maybe this isn't such a smart allocation of my time?
Right?
I mean, maybe there are other things that I could do with my time that would be more beneficial to my life, my wife, and everything else.
Right. If he wants to, if he does not like, sell himself as some sort of independent investigative journalist. He sells himself as a man that is hell-bent on online harassing Aaron Imholt. And before Aaron Imholt, was divorced from April, harassing April Imholt. He is a man that he's not flying there to report upon the news. He's
under the guise of a comedian.
Right. And so I just don't think it's out of the fucking realm of possibility that Aaron goes, you know what? I would be fucking creeped out if somebody said something weird like that over and over and over again about my child.
Preceding, exactly. I was gonna say, like, with the preceding statements about his underage child.
Yes, right, over and over and over again. I mean, like, whether it sticks or not, it's like, this is what you need to be to have any sort to make income, right? And then he's just not looking like at it myopically. He's looking at it like, yeah, they paid for me to go, so guess I better go. I better go and interview the man at his gym. I better interview, the golf course.
All that was very strange when I heard that part. But first of all, also I don't think people hyped him up to go. He started it. Like, he started the whole thing. Well, there was a video that he made of me, and part of it was that. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And someone called in, they're like, if we send you like it's 500, are you really gonna go? Are you really gonna go? Like, and I'm like, who is on the other end of this phone sending this man to a stranger's very private? This is not Chad Zumach stealing veterans' credit cards or from the market down the street. This is like a little different.
Right. And I guess anybody, yes, of course, you can go to anybody's like court hearing, I suppose. But is it crazy that maybe Aaron's a little bit creeped out and might want a restraining order because you've said such weird shit about his kid?
I would have gotten a restraining order on that guy. I'm sure that there's someone that knows he covers that man every single day. And I don't know Aaron Imholt from anything, but you do. I would have gotten a restraining order upon hearing he was planning to travel to the state of Minnesota.
You're gonna take put your haunches on an airplane and come to Minnesota? Like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be
turned down for what? What are you doing?
It's unbelievable.
The fact that he just goes by it like as if it was his job. Like, you're right. Like, as if he was an investigative reporter, and this is obviously what we were doing.
Well, I'd like him to investigate report about literally anything else. No, you're being weird and you're creeping everyone out. You keep saying weird shit about my kid, man. Like, you've said sexual things about my child. Now all of a sudden you're like you put a 360 camera outside my court hearing. You go to my fucking where my my bar that I go to where my anniversary show is held. You went to my golf course. You went to my gym.
So
Who
what is that
the fuck
called?
would
What
it
is
be
like the
fucking-
legal definition of these things, please?
I would call it harassment.
And or stalking, which I think holds a heavier thing. I would hope so, but that is the definition of stalking. Imagine if one of you or my's people that liked us, say not someone we never met, like just a dude that was on our channel. Let's call it Chris Thompson because we love Chris Thompson.
We love him.
Imagine we love Chris Thompson. So imagine Chris Thompson came to your town or my town and went to like your new gym, was like what's Keanu like really like or whatever, like filming, who knows what they were doing, went to like places that you like to eat. First of all, it's embarrassing. Second of all, again, it's stalking behavior.
Okay.
It's not comedy. Is it comedy?
No.
No.
It would have to be Chris Thompson if I had it would have to be, and Chris Thompson, we love you. We're just making an example of you for some reason.
We're making like, best example or Oscar Electric, whatever. We're making an example, like we're using somebody that we know like loves us and won't get weird.
Right. So somebody who had a channel, like say it's Oscar Electric. If Oscar Electric dedicated his life day in, day out to covering every single move that we made. And if I had a child or if you had a child, they said incredibly sexual and bizarre things about our kids. All right. And for the better part of 3 years has been covering every move we make, every single thing. And not only that, like, people are allowed to talk about whatever they want on the internet, but said sexual and bizarre things about our children, right? Thinking that maybe it's funny, but it's not. It's creepy. And then they have the wherewithal to show up in our town and then not only go to the court case, all right, as feigning as a investigative journalist. You're not. You bought a camera to catch an image of Aaron walking into the place, and then you go and you go to our gym, you go to our favorite bar. Whether or not a harassment restraining order sticks or not, you look like a fucking creep.
It should. Yeah, you look like a creep, but it absolutely should. I don't know what state or city that it would not.
And I'm sorry, you will forever look like a fucking creep, Patrick. I'm sorry, you will. You the sexual things about the kid, like let go of fucking like, Aaron and Ricada and all that stuff. Just that alone, this giant incel having to buy 2 seats on the plane, flying to Minnesota, putting cameras up around your court case, then going to your favorite bar, talking to your fucking the guy that owns your favorite gym, and going to your golf course. I don't care if it sticks or not, you will forever look like a fucking creep.
I think it's very safe to say that anyone that from here on out is aligning themselves with Patrick Melton is okay with stalking behavior, is okay with P-word behavior, and who the fuck else knows what. So again, Kiki and I are going to reiterate that we are sustaining an incessant invitation to raise your level of awareness, to be a cooler, better person, and not stalk people, not say your children, and not do a lot of other things. Because you can actually be funny and do cool things in this life, and it doesn't involve literally breaking laws and being disgusting.
It's wild. It's wild, Ashley.
It's wild. Who knew?
Yeah. I know. I mean, and also I want to remind everybody too, right, Ashley? It's like, if people are gassing you up on the internet, they're not really your friends. Okay. If you walked into a, Patty, you live in Las Vegas, right? If you walked into a casino and you said, should I do this to just somebody random that you met? All of my friends on the internet are telling me, after I've said this about the guy's daughter, after I cover him every single day, it's my entire life. Should I go to this place? First of all, they'd walk away from you, which should tell you something. Second of all, if they decided to stay, they'd say no. Just
think about what kind of person would pay a penny for someone else to go and stalk someone in another city for any reason, for literally any reason.
It's unfucking believable. So just like, get a second opinion. If you
And then think it's okay, and then just like slide by it. Like, yeah, that was normal. That was a normal, logical, solid move. And I'm glad I invested in that.
Yes, that's why, you know what,
Logical.
me and Gino are just like gunning to be a part of it. And,
you keep trying to fucking insert yourselves, the two of you.
Ashley, we're just trying to insert ourselves. No. We
You
talk about.
You gotta get more proactive. You've got to find someone you have never met, do not know, cover them like obsessively on a daily basis, wait for them to make a mistake, and then make all the subscribers that you've created and accumulated back you up and pay for your travel and probably hotel and your ventures to the golf club or wherever. And so you've got some work ahead of you guys,
And after you've said incredibly dangerous and bizarre and sexual things about their kid, you know what? This is what I say. You need to walk outside, Patrick, and you need to fucking ask somebody on the street. I don't care if it's a homeless person. Would you do this? And you know what they'd say? They would probably say, I wouldn't do that. You're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking
like a
clearly.
literal insane person.
Like ask an insane person.
They'd be like, sounds kind of ballsy, but I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do that. You sound like a creep, and I'm a fucking, I don't think it sounds insane. Push-ups, thank you for the $2. You have to summarize for Ashley who Ricada is. Here's the summary. He's a sad little worm with a mustache, and this is what he looks like.
We were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
And he hates women. He loves screaming at women like
bitch.
this.
She's like, you're retarded.
Are you retard?
She's too dumb to talk to you.
Are you retard? You dumb bitch.
She's dumb.
Kiki, jump off a cliff.
You are so wrong. I could show
wrong.
the
You
fucking
think
receipt.
incapable of taking
Whatever.
offense.
You're the dumbest cunt ever.
You're the dumbest cunt ever. So that
They're
pretty
both
much
so rude, and I feel like they both 100% hate women.
they do hate women, and
that's
when
the
that
thing,
all
it's
happens,
like either it's the closet gay thing, like you said, or it's the incel thing, which is, right, correct me if I'm wrong, involuntarily celibate. So
Yes.
it means they want to be with women, but they just don't see a pathway. And it's
even
like,
if it's neither of
that
those,
doesn't justify verbal abuse, harassment, stalking, like bullying, like the videos he's made about myself, about you, like I mean, you and I text each other and we're like, all we can do is laugh, like whatever, but they're hurtful.
right?
They come from a malevolent, premeditated place.
And you're not as used to it as I am. Like I look at this.
No,
And
I
this
am
is
not.
like, yeah. This isn't incelness or excuse me. This isn't incelness or like just because I think Patrick is a closeted gay man. This is misogyny, and this is fucking like because they don't like something that I'm saying, which is the truth. Then you're a dumb bitch. You're stupid. Blah blah blah. This is how they are. They're misogynists, gay or not, incel or not. This is who they are. So. That's why they do that. Not like Kevin Brennan.
I'm getting paid after this, so it's not a.
He's not that way. He has a freaking, he's probably Kevin Brennan is actually, even though he may not seem like it, nice to women. Araya Light is here. All right, we got to see. We can never stop once we get on a thing. Gene, did you send me what we were supposed to watch?
Yeah, I sent it to your
Oh, yay. All right. I'm excited and also horrified to watch this.
Like, I feel the same way. I'm like, but we're just gonna have our real reactions, you know?
Oh God. All right. Let's see. Not that one. Get out. Blah blah blah. All right. I'm terrified. Here we go.
This is
Oh
the-
boy.
Okay, so we're in Seattle, right? Isn't that the
are
building in Seattle, the restaurant on the top?
Or is this Vegas? I don't know.
Anyway, let's see.
Oh
What's the
God.
title? Hold on a second. We have fun. Patrick Melton, Laugh After Dark, stand-up comedy special. Let's go.
All right, let's watch.
Is he gonna make us laugh?
I hope so.
How
Oh,
long
boy.
ago was that? Oh my God, I'm dead. Oh my God, stop. You know who I work for. We might have to talk about this later. That shirt is called a Psycho Bunny shirt. And that shirt is for fat people.
Stop.
It's a brand of shirt. I told you how many times I iron shirts. That's the shirt. That's the brand. That that guy has that shirt.
Wait, it's for big and tall fat people?
Correct.
No, stop.
It's Pima cotton. They're like $150 each, but the brand is called Psycho Bunny, and I'm pretty sure they
Psycho
only
Bunny.
do like large, big and tall and large, like 2XL, 3XL. I'm not joking. I never saw that shirt before I started working for this person. Right now, that's very funny.
Psycho Bunny, big and tall, exclusive style. Psycho Bunny is the exact.
Do they even have normal sizes? They just have big, right?
Well, I think they probably have petite sizes, but this seems to be like XXL. Oh no, only at oh boy.
And like some of the what do you call it? Some of the designs are a bit like what's a big man doing in this shirt? What's the message? You know?
Oh my God. And
what are we going
look,
for?
okay, look, if you look at this, the only people look at their big fat models. Look at them. New arrivals. That looks like a big hefty guy. Graphic tees, polos, rugbies. There's a big guy.
I swapped that shirt so quick because I have ironed by 120 of those in the last month.
That doesn't look like a normal model.
And I had to ship
Patty,
back 5 of
we're
them
not
today.
fat shaming you. God, this is the workout episode.
But it's not just a
Oh my
fat
God,
line.
look at
It's
this
like,
chunky monkey.
I feel
Look
like
at
it's
these chunky monkeys.
Kiki. I feel like it's also
Look at
like
that fat model. Okay, well, Patrick,
Stop,
let me
listen,
give
am
you
I
this.
muted?
Sorry,
Oh
you
my
muted
gosh.
yourself. Muted
Did
yourself,
I?
sorry.
I was like, no, don't be.
Oh no.
I feel
What
like
did I
it's not
do?
just overweight.
Did I do it? No.
Oh, wait, am I muted?
Can't hear you for some reason.
Oh, you muted me again.
I don't know why. Here, I'll remove you and bring you back in. Better or worse?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Yes.
I feel like it's not just like big guy. It's like big guy wants to have fun brand. Do you know what I'm saying with the designs and stuff? And it's called Psycho Bunny.
And that's literally what he had on. Oh, Patty, you psycho bunny. And it's cute. They should call it Psycho Hippo. That's you know what? A bunny is like small, but that's adorable. Psycho whale would be like more, I don't think they're really.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And I will say those t-shirts start at $150.
Okay, so yeah, there he is, his psycho bunny t-shirt. That's so sweet that he had like his giant, and look, he makes one of Aaron's breasts all the time. Look at him go. And Melton.
His hands though, his hands are very creepy.
I know.
Look at his thumbs. Look at his thumbs. Remember?
Yes. And
Look at
who
his
would?
thumbs.
I'm sorry.
Those are very little, skinny thumbs.
Tiny thumbs.
I wouldn't even roll the dice.
Wearing a big and tall Psycho Bunny t-shirt. Hang on. Let's see.
Do you have a brother that lives in Los Angeles?
Me or him?
I'm joking, like about my
Oh,
boss.
the
I'm like, you have a
thumbs.
brother that lives in.
Oh, what's so funny is, you know what? And this is before Patrick Melton became completely unhinged and started, flying to Minnesota to harass people. Even if this man flew out, I would still
I'm
be
sorry if this man flew out anywhere. Excuse me, he's wearing a Psycho Bunny shirt. That's the brand that he subscribes to. That's his jam. He's
Look
got
at
to get
those.
that Psycho in there. And Bunny, cute. Like, I'm sorry, if that man came within 10 feet of me, I would run away.
I would too. Wouldn't you be fucking terrified?
I'm
Say this man.
terrified of him.
Right. Say this man says untoward things about your fucking kid, and then all of a sudden you see him somewhere and he lives 3,000 miles away. Like, yes, I would think that would be grounds.
Wait, also this. Wait, you're at the golf club or like your gym, and they're like, "Oh, this guy stopped by," and like they said they knew you, and they're like asking these questions. Or they had this like other guy with like a camera. They were taking pictures. You'd be like, "What in the fuck?"
And this is what we're saying, Patrick.
That's when I would pull out my stun gun, you know?
Right. You bought a 360, degree camera to catch Aaron Imholt going into his court case. You flew miles and miles and miles on 2 seats on an airplane.
And pretended like it was normal.
It's not normal.
There's no version of that being a normal story. Ever.
All right. Let's see
his jokes.
Let's see his hot takes. And this is when he almost looks normal in his big and tall shirt by
the courtesy of Psycho Bunny, right?
Psycho Bunny. Yeah, they should change the name to Psycho Whale, but let's see.
I'm too fat for this level of energy. You're like collectively as an audience, your applause has made me out of breath. That's what's.
Oh boy.
That's what has happened. I am.
He's fat.
Rough.
Yes.
I was gonna say maybe it was just walking to the stage, bro. I don't know.
And you know what? As a comedian, you know what he's like. I better go ahead and address the fact that I'm morbidly obese. So
and probably sweating, right? Out of breath a little.
Or he loses half his act. That's what a lot of fat comics do. If he were not to be a fat, disgusting, hard to look at piece of shit, then he'd have nothing to get on stage and say.
But what about Aaron Imholt? Imagine he gets on stage like this. Did you guys hear what Aaron Imholt did the other day?
Stop introducing yourself into his comedy set, Keanu.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm just trying to.
You're really trying to insert yourself. I feel like, Keanu. I think Gino's right there.
Hey guys, did you hear what Aaron Imholt did the other day? It was so crazy. He put an HRO against me. They're like, "You're weird. What are you talking about?"
Remember we got to Ohio to do the show, and everyone's like, "Well, before you go on, tell us about Patrick Melton and the Dabbleverse and Aaron." No one knows these people.
We don't want to take this out.
Tell us about Muttering John, the guy in the chat. What did he say?
Did you guys? So did you guys? Hey guys, I lost some weight. Did you guys hear about Aaron Imholt's daughter the other day? Aaron Imholt was singing karaoke with her. It was crazy, right? They're like, "You're insane. Please." Now the whole audience is going to file a harassment restraining order. You're being weird. Let's see, Patty.
I was born with a condition where I'm too short for my weight. The doctor says it may never clear up. Getting older, I'm built like a lesbian web developer.
That's not bad.
What?
A lesbian
It's
web
hard when-
developer? I love it.
It's not bad for Patty.
A lesbian
Look
web
how little
developer.
his hands are compared to the rest of his body.
I know. How do you become
Like it's like he's never used his hands. Like he didn't do sports. He didn't like use his hands.
I know. Yeah, he doesn't know he doesn't know what to do with himself.
And I now actually see the hunchback thing because I've only seen him sitting in his chair, but I see what people are talking about. He should see a chiropractor or something about this.
Yeah, you're fat when your back is, Like, I don't even think it's a hunchback. I think it's more of a humpback.
It's just back fat.
Yeah, if your upper back is morbidly obese, then you have a problem.
Well,
Like, it's a big
insert
problem.
bad boyfriends just real quick. I dated this guy and he was like, I can't date women who have back fat. And I was like, what actually is back fat? Like, what defines it, whatever. And he's like, if your like bra makes a line or there's like a part that hangs over, like, can't do it. And I was
That's
like, fair
bullshit.
enough.
Okay. But he wasn't talking about your upper back. Number one, that's ridiculous. And how dare he? And it's also like, bitch, I'm so skinny. I don't need to wear a bra. So
Oh,
get
when he
out.
talked about my breasts.
He did.
Oh, I thought that's what you were referring to. Yeah, he said that my
No.
breasts were the same size as my stomach. I was like, I don't have
Oh,
huge boobs. I mean, what do you
he did. This
Yeah.
fat fuck right here said something about like, it's like, look at her sports bra making her breasts the same size as her stomach. I don't know what kind of girdle you have on, Patty, but it ain't working for you. All right. This is why you don't do stand up anymore. Not
By
only
the way, I'm a pretty like flat chested person. Pretty
so am I, right?
But my boobs are pretty much the same as my stomach. Things that come out of them.
Johnny, a human blood clot. Honestly, he is.
Let's see if he's got anything funny to say.
All right, you're right. Let's see. Patrick, we're trying.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oscar Electric said something funny. There is something happening underneath that t-shirt. It looks like it's ready to climb through his shirt. Oh, I was thinking maybe he was wearing shapewear.
No, I mean, maybe this was before the time of Skims. And I don't know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like Skims for men took a while. I don't even know if they're like.
Yeah, I don't know if that would help. I mean, there's really nothing to help.
I don't
him,
think
but
it would. It wouldn't help his breathing, that's for sure.
you know what else? You can also see where he's tugged on his shirt down here. You can see where he's tugged on it. If you look right there by his gun, you can see.
Like, gun.
Yeah, I did. You can see where he's been like like incessantly tugging at his shirt to like try and make it larger around his fat giant belly.
I think there's no way he doesn't have a fupa. I learned fupa. You know what a fupa is?
Fat upper pussy area. Yes, absolutely. So that's him. He's a fupa of a man.
And this was what year? What year was this?
Before he started not leaving his home only to go to
His
Minnesota.
face looks thinner, to be fair. Don't you agree?
It is really sad that this is the best he's ever looked.
As far as we know.
He looks like yeah, and listen, Patty, we're sorry. We didn't want to do this. You did it. You did it. So we'll comment.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, you've made too much money off us anyway, so just calm down.
Absolutely, you do. We're sorry for you. We feel bad. We feel bad. All right, let's see. Let's see what he has to say.
It's hard when you're a fat guy and you're a comedian because it all amounts to travel. You travel a lot when you're a comedian, and I feel like when fat people fly, it's nonstop harassment now. I feel like the TSA, they're not even looking at brown people anymore. You know, just like
no, you know what they're looking at? People that say weird shit about people's children and fly to Minnesota to stalk them. Tell a joke about that, weirdo.
If anything, I would say that airlines have become much more accommodating to people with weight issues. I heard Spirit Airline now gives a free extra seat. If you're overweight, you just have to let them know 24 hours in advance.
It's so good. I love that listen, the man started with a fat joke just to get it out of the way. Then he started with airline humor. And there he goes.
Hey, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Isn't the beginning and the end of the set the most important? It's supposed to be the strongest. So this is our beginning, yeah?
Well, I guess if there's something like awful about you, like the fact that you have chicken legs and a morbidly obese rotund body. You have to address it. So I get what he's doing there. Yes. So
But
then
Rachel, I mean, what's his name? May. What's his name? The comedian, last name May. He was overweight.
Ralphie May.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ralphie May. I'm like Rachel
Yeah.
May. Ralphie May. He didn't have to do that.
You know what? If I were
Most of the fat
Melton,
jokes, I feel like we're in the middle.
you know what? It's like it's very clear that he's
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to state the obvious for what's supposed to be the strongest part of your act,
If
right?
I could trade places,
That's more, I feel like something my therapist told me to do. If you go in front of people and you're nervous, say you're nervous and you'll feel less nervous.
he's
Like
doing
that's like
the
I'm saying I'm fat so that I can get that out of the way, but that's not that accessible or funny to everyone, in my opinion. What do you think?
this is what somebody that was bullied forever does, who has bullied for being fat and having sadness behind their eyes and probably being gay. He's like, I'm gonna fuck with them and I'll tell them, I'll admit it first before they can call me fat, So if he went up there and he was like, how do you guys feel about, the Palestinian and Israeli conflict or whatever, they'd be like, you're fat, but he has to say it first. So I get it. This is his little special. I understand it. I just wish he had said it in a better way.
Can I just understand something? Sorry, real quick. An HBO special equals someone just filmed you doing something somewhere and put it. No, sorry, this is not HBO. This is YouTube. That just means someone filmed this somewhere and put it on YouTube, correct?
Yes.
Copy. Sorry, you were saying?
He probably used his 360-degree camera to film this himself, and then he took it to Minnesota to stalk Aaron Imholt. Now it all makes sense. If I were Patrick Melton,
together.
If I were Patrick Melton and I was wearing my large, like big and tall t-shirt for morbidly obese people, I would get up there like that. I'd slick my hair back and I'd say, move where the food is, or like, do all of everyone's like fat jokes. I would just be, I would just do all of those, and then maybe he didn't have to resort to airline humor, something like that, maybe.
I mean, come on, airline humor is always, I mean, like since like the 80s and 90s been kind of like a bit hack, right?
Wouldn't it be funny if he did just do every single like fat guy's joke though? Fucking move where the food is.
Like, I'm just like, you never watch Ralphie May? Like, what are you even doing up here? Anyway.
It all exists to harass fat people. From the minute you get to the airport now, they're like, sir, you can't go to your gate without a bottle of water. I'm like, bitch, I can't make it to my mailbox without a bottle of water.
We know.
Because he's fat.
They're like, what do we do now? They're like, you take off your belt, your shoes. I'm like, I can't see any of that shit. You know what I mean? I got a flight to catch.
Oh my gosh. We have to pause
Andrew.
this. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Nice of him to wear a shirt honoring the memory of the pet bunny he sat on.
And still doesn't even know that happened.
No, it's in one of his folds. Even
Oh yeah, it's still there. He doesn't even know where the Psycho Buddy inspiration comes from, but Andrew does.
1 trillion, Andrew. That's the funniest thing ever.
Wow.
1 trillion Kiki coins for you.
Wow.
I think they should put in an express lane at the airport for fat people only. You know how the first class has like their own special line? You get your own line for fat people only. I think that would be great. Now I see the skinny people out in the room wincing, going, why should they get special treatment? Well, you're not thinking about how much quicker the skinny line's going to go with all the fat fucks out of the way. You know what I mean? Second of all, like fat people, we shouldn't have to go through the same level of security skinny.
You're muted now, love. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hit the mute button. Can you guys hear me? I think I'm good. So anyways, grand piano behind me. I'm going to tickle those ivories later. See how that all goes. What do you guys think of all this? I thought that was a little bit funny, the joke about what did he say? Think about how much faster the line would go without the fat fucks in the way. But preceding that, that's a little funny, right? Preceding that, I was like, you guys get everything. Most of you guys have like handicap parking spot things.
Just
Most of you guys,
back. Sorry.
yay.
What did you do?
You when you did something, then it turned it to the
When I
to
did
the
what?
soundboard or whatever.
I didn't touch anything.
I know, but you sat down at your computer, right?
Yeah.
Well, then that's when it happened.
What
It's
did I-
okay.
Right, but what
We
did I
figured
do?
it out. Just don't touch anything ever again.
Why is that so difficult?
Why is that so difficult for Eugene? Eugene. Oh, sorry, I left you in the lurch. I didn't
No
get it.
worries. We were saying that it was a little funny what he said about the fat fucks being out of the way and the skinny people getting there faster. But I was like, most of these people have handicap parking spot things. They're getting things done easier and faster anyway. So no to the airport idea, in my opinion.
And you know what else? I just wonder. Here's it's
Hustle up,
buckle
like
up.
the rest of us.
And I love that we're like, thank you, Eugene, for sending this to us. What I love about this is like it's he's making airline humor and fat humor. And now his entire life, it's like, what line at the airport do you get in to go and harass somebody that you've talked like sexually about their kid? Like, how many seats do you need? Like, what do you do to make yourself look like less of a fucking weirdo? You know? So it's like his whole like get up is like really, it's like really coming full circle. And maybe he just wanted to live out his weird airline fat guy humor thing in real life. I don't know.
People, aka terrorists,
That's you.
have to go through. You know what I mean? Remember 9/11? 19 hijackers, not one chubby individual on that poster. There's no such thing. Here's a little secret about fat
Not
people. Once we're on
funny.
the plane, we don't like to move around a lot. Once I am wedged into that seat, I am there for the duration of the flight. Matter of fact, if you're seated on the inside of me and you...
Is this Hackamania? Is this him back here?
I don't know. I was asking what year it was. I forgot. I don't know if you said, can you see the year?
I know it's not really Hackamania, but did he put like a Andy Warhol like sort of esque version of himself? Like,
Oh my gosh, what is that in the back? Shut up.
Okay, so that means
Wait,
he
he's like
invited-
totally in a Psycho Bunny shirt too, like 100.
Yes, that's so interesting. I don't know what year this is. It was
Somebody
just
said
sent to
that's the year 2025. So was that Hackamania? Does anyone know?
us. I don't know. Is this 2025? No, it's not 2025.
Somebody said
This
it's 2025. Maybe they're not right.
No, they're fucking with us. This is in
Oh.
2025. He doesn't do stand up anymore, let alone stands up.
Didn't
But
he
like,
just have that Hackamania thing? Wasn't that like a? Didn't he do
yeah, but he
stand-up
doesn't
there?
even do stand up at those events. He just like has,
Other people do stand up.
no one does stand up. They sit there and they show videos and text messages from Aaron Imholt, and they all laugh. Like that's.
Wow. Someone said it had to be like 2014.
I know it's not, guys. It's a joke. I know it's not Hackamania.
Oh, I didn't know.
I know. See,
But you guys
exactly.
can see something that is very clear that I know as a person that's been working with bodies. He has small bones. So that I have big bones. I might be skinny, but I have very big bones. My bones are big. My frame is big. He has very small bones. He's a small boned person. So it's not that he was born too short. He just ate too much. It's called gluttony.
I love that. So he has small bones, like
He's a
little
small
bird.
boned person. Look at his hands and his wrists and everything. Like
You're
look at
right.
mine. Like I'm a thin person, but I have like big bones. You could tell I've used my hands.
I feel like, yeah, people always say I have like huge hands. I have big bones, but I'm a small.
I think you're petite. I haven't met you in person yet, but you're petite. But I feel like you're well built. I feel like
We're
people's
the
big bones are
same.
better built.
No, it's true. We don't have teeny tiny bones. We're both
Right.
tall. Yeah. He's
How tall are you?
5'6".
Oh, cute. I'm 5'9".
I love that. Okay, so you're tall and statuesque, even like, and you have like bigger bones but you're thin. He has a giant.
You can just tell by look at the hands and the wrists. They're very petite. They're very petite. You've seen like like thin women that are delicate and they're petite. He has like this kind of body.
It's true. It's true. Look at him go. Look at him go. Call this the Bones Show. Well, this is too much fun. All right, let's see what he has to say. We can't go through 33 minutes of this.
I can't.
I can't.
Let's see if he's got anything.
Let's see what he says in the
But
middle.
He can't fit in the airplane bathroom. Haha. Wasn't seeing that coming.
Very good. I
Cadillac Escalade. And I was like, sure. You know.
Like, he got a Cadillac Escalade also because he was fat. So everything's about him being a victim of his own gluttony. That's funny. Like, what is this? Is that the only way he can do stand-up is just like making fun of like creating this victim consciousness because he can't stop shoving his face with shitty food? Like, that's weird.
Oh, this is why he stopped stand-up. It's like, what else am I supposed to say? I know I'm fat. All right.
Poor thing. Poor Patty.
This is why it's hard for me to make fun of him. It's like, yes, it's not just fat. You have an unfortunate body. It's not
I'm pretty sure you're just trying to insert yourself into his Dabbleverse, but
you know what? I'm so sorry for you should insert yourself with some Ozempic and maybe you might feel more comfortable with your life. I don't know what to tell you, Patty. All right. I don't like this for you. You did this, not me. I didn't want to do this to you. Yes, you have a hideous body and a hideous body in a way that's like, all right, it's not just a fat guy. You have bird bones, as Ashley just said, and she knows. All right, you did this. We didn't want to. And all you've shown us of your stand-up ability, and we understand why you quit stand-up is because you
couldn't stand up.
It's hard to look at you. We're sorry, and we know that what you were trying to do, and I'm sorry if me and Gino are trying to insert ourselves into your Dabbleverse. We will back off. All right.
I was just thinking about him behind stage, like, 'cause obviously I've been behind stage with my sister a bunch. Just thinking about him behind stage, like pulling his shirt, like going
like
over
this.
all of his fat jokes, and it's like, yo, dude, you've pretty much got. I mean, it's the same thing. It's you're a victim because you're fat and nothing works in life because you're fat. And there's a solution for that. You can eat less and you can exercise. And then everything in this world, all these doors will come open to you. You'll be able to pee in the airplane toilet. You'll be able to get up from the airplane seat. I mean, it will be unbelievable things that can happen.
It will. What goodness will come to you and it's not even about being fat or skinny. Just don't. You know what? Just
being healthy. Just being healthy. Yeah.
Or just get up from your seat every once in a while, other than to fly to Minnesota.
By the way, maybe if you got up from your airplane seat, like that would help. He's like, once I'm in there, I'm strapped in there. It's like. Maybe that's one of the issues.
Take a lap down the aisle every time.
Take a lap. Go take a pep paps.
Every time you want to go and stalk Aaron Imholt, just take a lap down that aisle of that airplane.
Exactly. Or don't eat something.
I don't think he could help that.
Abstain.
I do love the crinkles in his shirt. He was like this. He was like this. All right. I'm gonna before I go on stage.
Or he had his book and he was like one-handed. I was totally visualizing that. It was like, okay, all right. I'm gonna talk about my fat jokes, but I've lost 5 pounds. So I'm actually gonna look really good and much slimmer. So like people are gonna be like, why is he saying he's fat? Like he's actually looking pretty good. And look at that shirt he's wearing. It's very cool. Like who does that shirt? Psycho Bunny? He's a really cool dude.
He's
That's
like,
what
you know
Ashley
what?
would be
This
thinking.
is my special. All my friends are here. I have my 360-degree camera, which I will use 5 years later to stalk a man outside of the courtroom. And if I pull my shirt out like this, I'm taking my power back. If I talk about me being fat, it won't be like the lunchroom, and I will not be gay, and I will not be sad.
And also, if you guys don't know, this shirt cost $150. You're just poor.
You're just poor. How dare you? You're just poor. I'm rich. You're poor. Oh God.
Give me money though. Give me money. I need to fly to stalk someone. Can you guys pay for this stalking adventure?
Hunchback of
Please?
Notre
Because
Dame.
I have so much money. I am so rich that I need you guys to pay for an economy flight from bumfuck wherever he is, Las Vegas to bumfuck Minnesota. What is the maximum that could be? $450 round trip?
Yeah. Exactly. Right. And then be like, why do I look like a creep? You just
Ashley is a
do.
grifter and she's poor. Have you seen her popcorn ceilings? I actually told my friend that today. He's like, why does he think popcorn ceilings are poor? They're actually structurally made specifically for California because of earthquakes and stuff.
And at the same time, it's like it depends on who he's shitting on. He'll be like, she's rich. She lives in this apartment or whatever. But if
Her
it's
apartment costs $3,000. Her apartment costs $3,000. Yeah, it's like and it's not fun. Like if he wants to be doing a bit or playing a character, if you be consistent.
I know. We're sorry, Patty. We didn't mean to watch this.
I mean, you kind of walked yourself into this one, Patty. That's all I can say.
He walked somewhere.
Waddled.
So he rolled he got his haunches up out of his chair. Yeah, we're making
One thing I can tell you with
dick.
100% guarantee. I don't care how anyone wants to prove it. I will pay someone $100 if I'm wrong. His penis is not longer than the littlest finger on his hand or bigger.
100%.
I promise you. It is a
I
very,
love
very small member he is working with.
Absolutely. It's very
So
sad.
imagine that what's going against him. It's the weight. It's the insecurity about the weight. It's the small penis. It's the
Right.
small hands that he never used to do anything practical. He probably played video games or whatever he did. No shade to video game players. I'm just saying, real men also like chop wood and work and do stuff with their hands. You can tell at a certain age as well by the person's face how they've lived their life. He looks like he's mostly been disappointed.
And that is why he's like, nobody else can be a part of what I've built about other people. I don't look like a creep. I'm not morbidly obese. I just have an odd body about me. But all of these people are going to pay me to fly to Minnesota. And somehow that'll be normal. You can tell by the way he's lived his life. He doesn't have a hunchback. He has his back is fat because of his
and he's also
his emotions.
He's also sat like in ballet. You and I, like we sit up properly because all of the things that we had to go through. But you can tell he has been like crunched over, which messes with your heart. It also messes with your respiratory system. There's a lot of things that can happen from not at least letting your diaphragm have like free flow of breath and your spinal cord being able to grow properly.
Right. I mean, my God.
The back fat is obviously a thing as well.
Well, I mean, and he's hunched over, but he's not a humpback. It's just you can tell he's not living right.
Yes.
It's not because he's
That's
fat.
a perfect way to say it.
Yeah, he's not living right. You can just tell it by, and this is why he can't stand up on a stage.
That's what makes it sad. That is
Yeah.
part of what makes it sad.
And this is why I have a hard time making fun of him. But like, you did this, Patty, not us.
He has no problem making fun of us. Zero.
Thank you for the Canadian $2.79. Ashley, $100 super chat to call Mike or Jules.
Okay.
Well, don't do it until they
send $100. I'll call for sure.
Yay! That'll be very interesting.
It's
you
very
do.
rare that he'll pick up the phone, but I will send the message.
Definitely do it. All right, send us $100 and then we'll see. But can you imagine? Like, how dare you? What are you calling us for?
Let's see what.
I only pay if you call first. No, goodbye. No, I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. All right.
That sounds like a grift.
That's a grift. They're trying to trick us, Ashley.
That's a work.
They're doing a work. All right. I was even going to and like, we always run out of time over here. We won't leave you just yet. Should we watch just a tad bit more of this pathetic
I mean, we're never gonna watch it again, so why not, right?
special, or should we go to the pathetic stream that he did? What's more poignant? What's more
I really, really wanted, because I found it very interesting just learning a lot about a lot of things lately. The letter, there are a couple things. The letter that Aaron sent to Mike David and Jules. And
okay, so let's go
wait,
back
hold on,
to-
real quick. The fact that Melton found it so strange that I guess Aaron sent it in February and Mike's just opening it now. Guess what? Mike and Jules do all kinds of things. They have a life. They travel. They have fun. They like go to concerts. I call them Swifties as a joke. I mean, I think Jules probably does like Taylor Swift, but they have been to a bunch this like past year. So I'm pretty sure he just got to the mail when he got to the mail. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, Melton, not everyone goes and checks their mail every single day.
That's what's so funny. It's like you
Doesn't understand what he's saying.
He
Like,
doesn't get what he's saying, and Melty is in his feelings right now. He's like, I know I shouldn't talk about Aaron because of all that's going on. So now I have to talk about this, and then wants to get angry. They're like, they're not up on this. It's like, it's not goddamn MSNBC. It's not. It
by the
doesn't
way,
matter.
who could be up on this? REDBAR said something very funny. He was like,
Yeah,
he said the Dabbleverse is rich. Like, who has all this time and all this money? But it's like, yeah, exactly.
And it's like, this isn't newsworthy, weirdo. We'll get to it on my show when I feel like fucking getting to it, bitch. Okay? You sad incel fat bitch. It's like, why are you even here? You're so late on this. Because it's not newsworthy to their audience, maybe, weirdo, but they can still sit around and make fun of you, and maybe their fucking
And
audience.
REDBAR is never going anywhere until he decides to go somewhere. But until then, like, he's fucking REDBAR. Are you insane? You're
Right.
Melton.
And REDBAR is the man that ran
And
him
Melton
off.
is literally, by the way, let's just all understand this. He has built his whole thing on REDBAR. This is where he got all of his ideas from Michael David. So we're very crystal clear.
Yes,
that is an irrefutable fact. The whole Dabbleverse, the way that they do stuff, comes from Mike David. It could have started with Chrissy Mayer and that whole conversation, but the way everyone's like looking at things and zooming in, that is all Mike David.
Believe me, Chrissy Mayer doesn't want anything to do with the Dabbleverse. It's just funny that she said one thing and now they've like coined it as that, or that like Gino and I talk about like people that we know. We're not inserting ourselves. You don't know the
instinct.
people.
Okay, listen, instinct. I have to tell you the truth. You and Gino kind of are inserting yourselves, and it feels pretty annoying. And I didn't know how to tell you. But I feel like you should stop trying to insert yourself into the Dabbleverse all the time, because I'm starting to feel like secondhand embarrassment for you, if that makes sense.
You know what? It's like hurting my feelings. And like I it's really nice that you said that.
I mean, honestly, it did take a lot for me to say it, because I wasn't totally comfortable for you to say it, because I felt bad. I feel like, again, embarrassed for you, but like, you have to stop inserting yourself. You and Gino, you have to stop. It's like into the Dabbleverse. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I get it might be like a tough transition. It might be hard. I can see it's tough for you and it's emotional.
You know
But I'm
what,
your friend and
Ashley?
I'm here for you.
Listen, I just think it's like embarrassing for you to say something like that to me when that's not even a real piano behind you. Like, I don't understand it. And like, how dare you defy me when we were like on a roll? And like, I get that we're inserting ourselves. Okay.
How
But, like,
dare
can
you?
even play the
How
piano, let
dare
alone
you? How dare you insinuate I have a fake grand piano behind me?
can I ask you? Can you why don't you put your hand over? Just
What
put
do
it
you want
over
me
the
to tickle the old ivory for you?
Why don't you tickle the ivory?
You deserve that?
Ashley, I want you to stand up and tickle those ivories.
Okay.
Just get up, get on over there and play
Well,
me
I
a
can't
tune.
leave the screen. We're
I
in the
don't
middle
care
of
if it's
something.
chopsticks. Dun, 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 dun. It's easy, Ashley. Get up, stand over there, and stand by your grand piano. Insert yourself into that grand piano. Liar. You lie.
You're calling me a liar? You are. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone hears. You guys hear me playing the piano for real, right?
Mhm.
Dun, 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 dun,
playing the
dun,
wedding.
dun.
Guess
Stop
what, Ashley?
interrupting me.
Sorry.
Always.
Were you playing that because you know you'll never be married again? Or if you ever have?
Oh my God, that was nice. You're lovely tonight, aren't you? I
Oh,
was playing that for you. And I was half. I think I was like, "Is that half the Mary song?" That was our fake fight, guys. I've been married, you know that, right? But you
I
don't think
know,
you don't think I'm ever gonna get married again? Okay, thanks.
I'm just
Thanks
teasing
for
because
that.
I forgot I knew, and then I went, God, fuck, am I supposed to say? I'm like, because I know you'll never be married again. That was good though.
I
Maybe
feel
it was
like
on
I'll be
your mind.
married again. I feel like I'll be married before 2026.
I didn't think
You
I'll
heard
be.
it here first.
Oh, wait, right? Was that no? That
I think that I'll be married again or engaged before 2026.
All right, and then you can play your. You can play your piano. Dun 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 dun. Dun. That was a
Yes,
very good
someone
take.
else will be playing it because I don't know how to play that song, but I do know how to play one song on the piano. And so that's why I, tickle those ivories.
I
every
love
chance I
it.
get.
It actually looks like you're tickling him. And
Why are we
listen-
funnier than Melton on stage just talking about a fake piano?
Oh my God. Because we're comfortable with ourselves. I don't know.
I mean, if there's anyone that doubts this is a real piano, I don't know what to tell you. I'll just.
It's crazy. You guys are just like that's insane.
I'm sorry that you're jealous of my quick upcoming and my new place.
Dick Fitzwell.
Thank you, God.
Thank you for being a member for 1 month. Patrick should look.
We
what
love
it-
Dick Fitzwell.
Yes, we do. We love a dick that fits well. Patrick should check out what his own wife looks like. I don't
Dick,
know.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but when Kiki was saying certain things, I was like, that tracks because. But I'm not going to be rude or untoward.
Have you seen what I don't even know if I've seen her.
Yes. Do you want to know what she looks like?
His beard? Sure.
Yes, send me the picture, by the way.
Text it to me now. So
I
can
am.
laugh
I
at
am.
it.
But guess who sent it to me?
Mike David.
No.
Jules.
Chad Zumach, actually.
I love it. Okay. Chadwick. Thanks. This is what his wife looks like. I've never even seen this. Oh God, I'm sorry. I don't want to myself with anything.
It's interesting. Hold on, where is it?
Yeah, we can't be too mean.
Why do I have I shouldn't even have that many text with chat.
I will. You can just text me the picture.
Oh, here we go.
Text it to me and I'll react because I've never seen it.
Hold on. I just had it. Hold on a second. This is it. So here, I'm sending it to you on your text, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm scared.
Okay, are we gonna say the same thing at the same time?
I'm so scared. I don't want to know. Oh no.
They could be
I'm just kidding.
they could be related is the first thing I thought. I was like, they look very much alike.
I didn't even look yet. Sorry, I scared Gino.
You're so
Oh.
funny.
Oh no.
I mean, no shade, to like different strokes, different folks, but like,
you know what? No,
so if
no.
he's however old, and then he like yells at me or yells at me on his videos about looking old, it's like, are you serious?
And this looks like a
But I
fucking
won't go out. Like, she's an innocent person. Like, so I don't think we should say her name or anything. But like, you can zoom in, right?
That's what I'm doing, and I'm not and also
Okay,
I won't
I go to my wine cellar for a moment. I'll be back.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's not my fault. Sorry, Eugene. Did I scare you?
Why'd you yell like that?
Because I saw a picture of Melton's beard. Look at her. Well, no, and actually, it doesn't even look like a human. Right. And it's not her fault that she is a beard of a man. No, I don't. It's not that. It's not that big of a photo. It's just like here. It looks like something, Melty created in his lab. It doesn't even look like a real human. But also, maybe they needed each other, Eugene.
What's up, babe?
Can you bring me a White Claw? Ashley had to go down to the wine cellar. But she's back. Thank you. You're back.
My butler went. I just met him at the top of the stairs. The top of the grand stairs after the grand piano.
The grand piano. I didn't even realize they were there. Thank you. All right, kids.
Oh, my servant, my staff, they're here full time.
Your staff. Well, that is a terrifying photo. If you know what, and also like, listen, if I were Patty's wife,
I would be terrified every minute of every day of my whole entire life.
If she exists, and like they're still together, and she's not just his beard or whatever, I'd be like, you're gonna fly to Minnesota like this,
right? As a wife or a friend, or a person that cares about someone. It's tantamount to the MKE drinking situation, if you think about it. Do you not have one person that cares about you around you? Do you not have one solid soul that says, hey, let's just play this tape forward, how this goes?
Right.
It's logical. Does it make sense?
Right.
Is this a smart move?
Yeah.
For my career, from my life, from my wife?
Right. I would expect, maybe, this might not be the smartest thing to do. Like, I understand maybe she doesn't watch anything because she doesn't want to insert herself. However, I'd be like, you're going to Minnesota.
Insert herself.
What do you say to your wife? You're going to Minnesota for what? Well, I have to go to Aaron Imholtz, all the places that he loves. I have to bring my 360-degree camera to try and catch a shot of him outside of his court hearing. She's like, wait, what court hearing? Don't worry about it. And
It's
then what I'm going to do,
I don't know anything about, involving other people that I don't know anything about. But listen, this is a business trip.
Right. This is a business trip. Yeah.
Okay.
And then even actually, so like, say you're the wife. So then it's like, so you're the wife, and you go like, so I'm going to bring my 365-degree camera, and I'm going to try and catch him coming in and out of the courthouse. And she's like, who's Aaron Imholt? And he's like, don't worry about it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Aaron Imholt's favorite boxing gym. I'm going to interview his, the guy that owns the gym. And then I'm going to go to his favorite bar with a known junkie, drug addict, deadbeat father named Nick Recato.
I want to ask questions.
Yes.
I have queries.
So I'm going to go with Nick Recato, known drug addict, deadbeat father, and we're going to go there together. We're going to go to Aaron's favorite bar. And his wife is like, who's Aaron? And then,
we were in a sexual and very romantic relationship for a long time.
Exactly. And then the wife says, well, okay, but like, what's all this for? And he's like, shut up. Everybody online told me that this was a good idea. If I were a wife, I'd say, that doesn't
It reminds me of what my dad used to say. If everyone was jumping off a bridge, would you do it too?
No, I mean, it's almost like I go to it makes me think of Melton. Do these fans of yours, do they have your best interest at heart, or they just want to see more fucking drama?
Right. It feels like he calls out people for trolling other people, but he doesn't maybe know that he's being trolled on a level or something. There's just nothing normal about that. I can't think of any case of any person that you don't know besides if you were there's a channel I like, BJ Investigates. She's actually investigates stuff. She went to the P. Diddy trial as much as she could and the Britney Spears thing. But that is a different level of interest. Or the Johnny Depp thing, whatever, right?
It's also not biased.
There were not crowds outside. He was the only person there that didn't know him personally.
No, right. A lot of people went and fucking covered the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard that. This is so different. This is Aaron Imholt. You've been doing nothing but fucking her.
All I literally know about Aaron Imholt, by the way, is Rumble chats,
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg, shake. Exactly. So he's not a fucking really that public of a person, but this fucking fat fuck has found a way to monetize this man, has said creepy things about his child, and then befriends the man that he was in a fucking foursome with and thinks it's so smart to fly to Minnesota and not think that that's fucking creepy. I don't know what to tell you. Chad's dead brother. That is not a nice name. I didn't mean to read it. I'm not paying if they don't answer. Do it. No, you have to.
Chad's dead brother. I texted him.
Dick Fitzwell.
He hasn't written back, but I think he will probably want the money to be there first. Trust me on this.
Melton's house is in her name too. Oh my God.
Well, that was one of the things I think that happened with Mike and you when we were talking earlier. So I got in contact with that guy Dave. Anyway, apparently there were, and his father's a judge, whatever. Apparently there were unpaid mortgages, unpaid taxes, a GoFundMe page that was paying for his house at a certain point. And a lot of other sketchy stuff. And REDBAR called that all out.
Well, should we watch Fatty Patty talk about a little bit more?
Watch it too much longer. I really can't.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Let's see if he has anything. Let's go to the end because the beginning and the end are supposed to be the strongest of the set, right?
No, not his comedy. I can't watch any more of his comedy. Just him. Oh my God.
Well, don't we want to see what he closes with though? Let's see what he closes with on the comedy.
Oh God.
The last 2 minutes. Can we just see? You're not curious?
Yeah, I guess. No, you're right.
How's he going to go out? Let me guess. I'm fat. My flight home is going to be a disaster and I'm a victim everywhere I go. I hope you guys can understand how hard it is to be fat, and I'm sorry I can't lose weight too.
He's gonna tug at his shirt some more, and then he's gonna say something about, I don't know, like an airplane again, or he's gonna say one day. Oh my God, just stop.
He's trying to do physical comedy. Oh my God.
Move where the food is.
That's all you have to do. Just go slow where the food is.
Move where the food is. God damn it. Oh, God.
Just
Sam,
move smooth
Jesus
where the
Christ.
food
I
is.
couldn't think of
This is not complicated, guys. I mean, what the fuck? Are you retard? He called me a retard yesterday. I'm like, does he know that he's saying retard? And like, is he meaning to call me a retard? He's like,
I
she
know.
might be the most retard person. I'm like, retarded or retard? I mean, which one is it, buddy? Pick a lane.
Oh my God, it's so sad. All right, let's see what he
That
closes on.
picture behind him, I can't.
I know. He's like, this is my special.
This is my special.
This
Just
is
mine, just for
my
me. My special, mine, me.
There are many like it, but none is as fat as this. Meh. Oh God. All right, here we go. He's saying, and when I'm at the buffet.
Jaron T, what's up?
All right, let's see. Oh God. Move where the food is.
What?
Oh.
Have you been reading my diary? Because I wouldn't even, I never leave the house if you could do that. I'd never just like, next. You would never be happy. You know, dude, you just try to grow the biggest one you could grow. You'd have 11 inches. You'd be like, whoa, 3.
Told you.
If you read your diary, all we would see was all of Aaron Imholt's private Google information. Like, that's what you're writing down because of Nick Rekieta. Like, if we could read your diary.
Guys,
okay?
we need you to put super chats up because another thing Melton has been doing is checking our numbers. So we really need you to disappoint him when our numbers are high. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So many questions for the octopus's community.
Oh, look at his cute little, he went.
Let me see that. Well, he said so many questions for the octopuses community.
Oh, no.
That you don't need, I don't even, is that octopuses plural? Isn't it?
Octopi.
Octopi.
Yeah, maybe we missed a joke there, but I love his little finger gun. There he goes.
I didn't see the finger gun.
Community.
Wait.
Very little. Oh, small little hand. Look how little his hands are on the mic.
Hey, Patty, let me ask you something.
Look, okay, so you want to know something for sure?
Yeah.
His penis is at least a quarter the size of this mic. He can't even hold it.
I know. And you can definitely see a full like C cup here.
And guys,
Definitely.
I'm not being weird about penises, but they are a thing. For me, I like big penises if I'm gonna date a guy. And no shade to guys who have small penises, but I have found that you guys overcompensate in unhealthy, weird ways that come out like nasty on people, and they don't have to. I mean, I get it. Like you have a chip on your shoulder. I get it. But I actually, guys, I don't know if you guys know this because I just heard this the other day, like 2 weeks ago. There's such thing as big vaginas. I was always like, women have it good. Like women can like make their bodies look different. But like I thought that all women's vaginas were tight. I just learned 2 weeks ago that big vaginas is a thing, which I think is tantamount to small penises. If you have a big vagina, like that sucks, right?
You mean like, yeah, maybe you're.
Well, my boss, for example, he can be inappropriate. He told me he had sex with a woman.
Your box can be inappropriate. I'm just kidding. Your boss.
Well, you know, whatever. He's dying. He gets to do what he wants. But in my book. But he said, Ashley, this one woman, I couldn't even feel like a wall on any side.
Was it somebody that had a kid or something? I've never heard
I
of
didn't mention that, but no, you have the Kardashians face. I saw one thing about Khloe Kardashian. She was like talking to Kim Kardashian. And
they
she goes,
talk
"You guys
about
know I have like abnormally large vagina, right?"
well, that's
And I
because
was
she
like,
always
"Wait,
has like a
hold on. Is that because of your activities, or is that just a born with thing?"
no, now you put it in terms I can understand. They
I
say
knew it when I said the Kardashians, you would understand.
they say this about Chloe because she's just a larger woman in general. And whenever she wears Skims or something, it looks like just from the outside that she has a big vagina, but not the fucking inside of
But
it.
I thought that all of us were the same. Like, I thought like women had babies, and then after a couple months, it goes back to normal. But we're all pretty much like,
When never let a man tell you about the size of a woman's vagina because they don't even know what that means. It's like if you've had a child or something, I can only surmise. And
I wanted
Scott,
to talk to you about that. We don't have to do it right now, but I heard you say that you never wanted kids.
no, never. Do you want kids? No.
I thought about it for a while. It has come out because of Melton that I had an abortion when I was 19, so I'll go ahead and get in front of that.
He's an abortion. His jokes are an abortion.
But I just thought it was interesting that you said that. First of all, because you're young and like you could if you want, you know. I think like
Well,
I don't
you're
know.
young too in the scheme of things. I mean, like,
I mean, my sister got pregnant at 42. I'm not going to say something. I'll tell you privately something else. But yeah, I'm definitely fertile. But I think at this point, like in my life, like probably it's not in the plans or whatever. But what do you think about? Like, I think I'll be a great stepmother to my future ex-husband that's coming up in 2026.
I love
Right?
that.
But
No,
why
it's
did you never want to, or Gino too, or?
it's never been something that I'm like, I would
I
never.
respect, by the way, because right now I feel like having a kid right now is scary. Like, I don't even know what world they'd be coming into. I don't know if that was part of your decision making or not.
No, I've known I've never wanted a kid. I've always felt like an adult, basically. And I just like, I don't want to take care of another human. I don't dislike kids, but I
I feel
also
like women are afraid to say that for some reason.
no, because it's like, yes, of course I see my like godson or whatever, like Chrissy's baby. And I'm like, you're so cute. I love you. You'll never get in trouble. But like, I will give you back. Like, I don't want to take care of you because
I love you,
I think eating disorder passed. I don't want to be out of control of my body in that kind of way. So I
totally
knew
feel you on that. Like,
definitely
when I was
100%.
married,
I've always said this to Gino, if I'm like Kardashian rich and I was rich enough where I could pop it in somebody else, possibly I would maybe pop it in somebody else. My egg, his
having a
jizz,
surrogate,
put it in somebody else. There's nannies all around, but
and
doesn't
you
that
don't fuck your
say
body
how
up.
much I don't want a kid? Like,
Well,
now I
no,
can't hear you.
exactly.
Why?
One of my
What
friends,
happens?
one
I
of my
mute
best
you.
friends, I'm not going to say her name.
We can't hear you.
Why do you keep muting me?
You're muted. We can't
Why do you
hear
keep
you.
muting? Can you hear me now?
I don't know why. That's okay.
You keep muting me.
But this is a very good conversation, and it's an important conversation.
Yeah, but I don't know how to
women.
unmute myself.
I don't know why I can't hear you.
You muted me. You muted.
I'll take you out and put you back in. Hello? There you go.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
keep
Okay, now we
muting
can hear
me.
you.
I think it says a lot, and I want to say, like, one of my best friends from college, she was like, "Fuck yeah, Ashley, I want to," and she's very wealthy. I'm not gonna say her name. She's like, "Fuck yeah, Ashley, I would do a surrogate. Why would I fuck my body up?" And I'm like, I don't know, like, if you really want a kid, isn't that part of it, right? I don't know. Everyone's different, right?
But also, it's not even like, oh God, that because people will say like, oh my God, that's so vain. Like you just don't want to fuck your body up. It's not that. It's just it's the anxiety of it. I have a reoccurring
That
nightmare.
too.
Yeah, I would never.
Like,
I don't even
like something's growing in me. I could mess this up.
not even that. It's so final to me. It's like I have a child. I will never sleep again. I will never be able to. I can never think about anything else other than this child, you know? And
Well,
I
they
and
say
I
the first 18 years of a child's life are supposed to be the most responsible years of the parent's life. And then it doesn't really
right.
end there, does it? Can we
When
read
does it ever
Jaron T's
end?
chat? Because I love Jaron T.
Well, it's so funny. Like, I mean, I can't imagine that my mom and dad ever even, I'm 32. My mom still like lies awake at night going, I wonder what Keanu's thinking. Like, like I just don't want that for myself. I know it's not, I know it's not for me. And I hate that people like shame people that know they don't want to have a kid. It's not
Was Gino
necessarily.
weird? Like, did Gino have a thing about it? Was he like that? Like, was he like, I want a kid?
He would, oh my God, he would dote on me and a child if we wanted to have one, but he's realistic and he's like, what I love about him is I never wanted to get married either, right? But we love each other enough that we wanted to. But also, if I wanted to have a kid, he would be the best dad ever, but isn't going to shame me in saying like, I wanted a kid. I'm like, you're 1,000 years old. I don't want to be the lady. Like what happens when I have to take you to hospice and the kid's graduating, like he's very rational about that. I'm joking, darling. But yeah, it's like, okay, good. But it's like, yeah, we have a big age difference. So I think he's perfectly happy to live his life with me and not have a kid. If he wasn't
And 6.
And of course,
I wanted to read a Jaron T's chat because I love Jaron T. He's been on my channel for a while. What did you say? It went up. I can't see it. Can you pull the last?
Yes, back.
Thank you for the super chat, Jaron T.
Oh, there we go.
You're amazing. Financial compensation for the fat shame. We didn't fat shame, did we? We were just speaking facts.
No, we were just commenting on his
And
body.
I surmised that gluttony had something to do with the situation. That was just a guess. I am not a doctor. I am not a professional.
I'll say it. I'm shaming him for being a like unfunny fat loser. Okay. And we're sorry. I didn't want to do this to you, Patty. I didn't want to do this to you, but now you've forced our hand. All right. So
and we might just be getting started.
That's so upsetting. And you
Let's
know what?
see how he closes because like the last 30 seconds even because I can't.
No,
we have other things to discuss.
Okay, no, we may have to make this a part 2 because we're about at 2 hours and 46 minutes. Okay, so let's see how we close this set.
I told you my friend was here and I was like, we're gonna do like 2 hours. He's like, you mean 3? I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes we say 1 hour and it's
Okay, and listen, Patrick Melton, we're not making fun of you for being morbidly obese. We're not making fun of you about that. We're making fun of you for not realizing why you're such a fucking morbidly obese creep. Okay.
And how like you're being morbidly obese and a creep is a very interesting combo to attack innocent people doing the best that they can.
Right. And we're sorry to
besides Chad Zumach because I think he does suck. I don't think he's doing the best that he can. But sorry, go ahead.
Right. Yeah,
there's
there's sadness behind
people
both
like
sides.
Gino and Keanu of inserting themselves into a world that you just plopped yourself down into. It seems like to me, and
Plopped
asserted
is a
yourself
great
as,
word.
you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, the way he talks to some of the other incels, it's like no wonder they're confused.
He gets them all riled up, and then they gas him up when he plopped himself into like other people's lives. And then he wonders, hey, why this might look creepy to fly to Minnesota.
It's a vicious cycle, actually.
It's very upsetting. So we're so sorry to insert ourselves because we just want to be so much apart. We really do. Dick fits well. We love a good dick that fits well. Thank you for the one.
Oh my gosh, a good dick that fits well. That's so good. I didn't think about
If
that.
your surrogate eggs were fertilized by Ray.
DeVito?
Oh
Ray DeVito?
Can you imagine? No, I'm not saying. I'm not trying to sell my eggs. I wouldn't do that. You have to not drink to do that. But like if I were Kardashian rich, there is a way they can take them out of you, and then you take your partner's sperm and you put it in like a lady that likes being pregnant. I just don't. I don't think that's me. All right, let's see the last thing that he has to say, and in his weird stand-up special, and let's see his big finish, and then we're done. And then we'll look at
Big
the
finish with the
Did they run
smallest
out?
hands I've ever seen.
You know, because you'd be a lot more careful who you took home at the end of the night, right? You run out. First question, do they run out?
He's pointing to his
Fupa.
fupa.
Right?
How
It's
could
like,
anyone
it's like
even
that thing
watch
that rolls over. It's like some people have like a belly. It's like it like hits the top of the hips.
He's pointing to his like little fat upper
He's
pussy.
literally grabbing it, kind of. You know?
Look at his little gunt. We love it, and look at his
Oh, that's
like
a good word. So it's a gunt.
yeah, like a
So fupa is like a female.
same thing. No, they're both female. See how people treat women, but like, and look at his breast. I mean, we've got a C cup here. We can see his hard
That,
little.
I mean, his boobs are twice as big as mine, which is
Mine
not
too.
saying much, but
You know what? It looks like he's about to give birth, and this is why he had to stop stand up, because he's not confident enough.
probably what happened. He's like the wait, what's the one male animal that gives birth? It's the it's underwater.
Seahorse.
Seahorse, thank you.
Yes.
He's the seahorse of men.
He's a seahorse of men. Look at him go. And Ashley, that was like breaking news. That is the company that makes giant shirts for big fat men. And everybody, what was it called?
Psycho Bunny.
Psycho Bunny. Get your Psycho Bunny shirts.
Well, you
ladies
can
and
actually get them much cheaper on eBay, like brand new, than on the website. I have to return them for my boss all the time because they're too small.
Patrick Melton, if you are not making your merch with the, like including Psycho Bunny, I don't know.
What are you doing, sir?
Because all of your fans and followers, this
is the brand. I think this is like the incel, like big guy. But wait, hold on. Maybe not incel. Big guy, ready to party.
I'm ready to party. Look, I got a cute thing here.
And I'm into psycho girls. And if you're a psycho bunny, maybe a Playboy bunny, like a psycho Playboy bunny, that would be great.
Also, I'm not gay at all. I'm cool. It's fine.
It's Pima cotton.
I walk around every once in a while.
I don't want to. I just told you I will stay in my house all the time.
Oh my God.
Which I then manifested.
And also, we don't even know if my wife exists. Or should I call
But
her
Ashley Cummings is an empty vessel, and so is Kiki. They're empty vessels.
Gosh, you know what, Ashley? We should feel bad. We're trying to insert
vapid.
ourselves.
We're void of intelligence, of humor, of anything. We should just throw in the towel now, right?
I know. I feel bad for us trying to insert
Because
ourselves.
This man told us to.
Big fat incel who we felt bad for. Failed comedian.
We still feel bad for because we are good people with consciences.
We are. We have
and we're not retards.
Exactly. So let's see your big finish, you big
finisher.
You big gunted stalker.
They call him Big Sauce or something.
They call him fucking. Look at him. He's like, look at my.
A big pocket of sauce hanging from the lower abdomen area is what I can see. And he's talking about Mike David having a colostomy
bag, right?
That looks like what you're hiding under there, sir.
Let me tell you something, Patty. You are a human colostomy bag. All you.
Melton can zoom in on my arm stains. We
don't care.
Arm stains. I don't care. Guess what? I'm skinny.
Listen, you and your fans and following, you are what is in a colostomy
I
bag.
control my food take and not have a colonoscopy bag, not have a fupa, and live a
know.
happy life. I wish for Melton that he can do that someday.
I know, and we didn't do this. You did, and you did it because you stalked someone, and it was creepy. And we're doing this for your own good.
That
Okay?
was like the first that I've seen. I don't know much about this Melton person, but that was the first that I've seen of active stalking. What about the cyberbullying and like the telling people to that's like, what else do we not know, really?
I know we don't really know. I know, but you seem to have an obsession. So let's see his big finish.
Because you'd be a lot more careful who you took home at the end of the night, right? If you had a limited number of these things. Second of all, if they do run out, is there a warning sign? Do they start turning pink like cash register tape? Thank you guys so much for coming out.
He did a callback.
What was the callback to?
We don't know. We didn't watch it all, but it's very nice.
But in the end, this is like, okay, so my old mentor, do you know who Doug Stanhope is?
Of course. Yeah.
My old mentor is Doug Stanhope's manager. Also, one of my good friends I've told you about, and they've like given me the recipes. So if you do a callback at the end, it's supposed to be from what you did in the beginning. I didn't hear.
No, I'm saying it in a good way, right? He did it.
Are you sure it was a callback though? I'm pretty sure he's just talking about a random pink thing.
It would have had to have been. He had it. Well, okay.
He's like, what's that little thing that I can never see over my stomach? Oh, that's my little pink penis. Right?
No, I'm saying callback because I know we skipped through, but his big finish had to have been a callback.
Why are we assuming that? We saw the beginning. And what I'm telling you is like Doug Stanhope's manager for 15, 20 years says, if you do a callback at the end, it should be from the beginning. I've seen Chappelle do it. That's how it goes. That callback had nothing to do with anything that we saw in the beginning. It had nothing to do with the airport or being fat. Sorry.
You're right. No. Right. If it wasn't a callback to something, then I can't even imagine. That made no sense. So it had to have been a callback to something, but within his set that we were too busy to watch because we could have sat there and made fun of him and for forever. So don't go and watch that. I don't think.
And by the way, if you guys don't think Melton had sweat stains that night, you're absolutely out of your fucking mind.
Imagine what's underneath his fupa.
I can't. I won't. You have to clean those areas.
All right. We're at literal 3 hours now. Do we watch any little bit more of this or should we save it? What do you think?
We should save it, I think. What do you think? I was exhausted, but you always wake me up with your fun energy, and this was amazing.
I didn't realize we were gonna do like a let's go through Patrick Melton's fucking last stand-up set before he became a incel harassment.
So I did hear back from Mike, and he can be here next Wednesday. He's asleep, so if it was earlier, he would have. So we can have that to look forward to next Wednesday.
Would he come on our show?
Just on voice, I think. I said, can I call you? And he said, I sleep early. If it was earlier, yes.
Yes, we should definitely do that. Oh my gosh, tell him next week. We'll just do a call in with him. Definitely.
100%.
And he can explain.
Remember, that is for $100 as well. So wait, if you want us to schedule that, I feel like we should take the payment now, don't you think?
Oh, right. We will not.
You can help us annoy Kevin and Melton when they look at our numbers tomorrow. Pretty please.
Yeah, help us. We won't beg. But you know what you can always do? You can subscribe, download this episode, and always super chat us. And if you want us to have Mike David call in, we're not going to do it now. Want to know why? because we haven't met the goal yet. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. The goal here is happiness.
Can you play that thing? Do you have it on tap?
Yes.
Oh, aren't we gonna do the Melton face before you go? Like,
of course. No, we didn't make well, at least I'm glad he texted you back, because it's like we could definitely like we need much more love in super chats next time. Obviously, if you want to have Mike David call in, all right? This is the goal.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
and also, guys, it's not if you change the perspective on something, we're here to hopefully be entertaining you, but also to be very like I've always had an issue with asking for compensation for things that I've done, and it shouldn't be a weird thing. It shouldn't at all. I think you're muted. What keeps happening with our audio tonight? Are you muted again? Oh, I'll just play the grand piano. Dun 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 dun. Wait, what's the marriage one? Don. It's like sounds kind of dark. Don. I don't even know. I can't even do it again. Dun 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 dun. Right? I don't either. But do 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 do.
Oh, I know. There we go. Sorry.
What is it? What do you think that is? It's such a funny thing.
It's definitely Gino's fault. Definitely. Like play the. I don't know. It just switched over to a fucking. It switched over to our other thing. It happens. Listen.
These things happen.
This has been more fun than at nighttime. We say it every time. We have more than enough.
Jelly roll, honestly.
What's that?
This has been more fun than Jelly Roll, and I'll tell you that from experience.
100%. 100%. So we're sorry, Patty, if we inserted ourselves into your life.
We're so sorry. Let me speak for Gino, because I like to speak for other people. Gino and Keanu over here should be ashamed of themselves, quite
I
frankly.
am so ashamed of myself.
I mean, I hope you've learned your lesson.
It's like, Ashley, I want so badly to be a part of that.
I mean, but can't you just understand that you're not accepted, and you and Gino need to stop trying to like insert yourselves?
You know what, Ashley? It's like, even though I know people, like I actually know them, and it wouldn't be creepy for me to fly somewhere and like see them. Even though, like, and I just like me and Gino just like we want so badly to be a part of it. That like we just keep.
I'm hearing you, but I think you guys need to like kind of get into like a place of reality where you understand that you're not worthy. The fact that you know these people personally and have met them in real life doesn't make you worthy of going and stalking their country club and golf clubs and golf. Wait, can we do the mask? Don't forget the mask, because we have to talk to him.
You're right.
That's the way to close it. But I wanted to tell you that I think that there are other paths for you and Gino together to like forge and to, like traverse and just close this chapter. Forget this whole Dabbleverse thing and just stop trying to
insert ourselves.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's hard, but Melton said so that's what you have to do.
You know what? Me and Gino will just keep sticking to? Touring the country and doing stand-up comedy. That's what we'll keep doing. And we'll stop trying to insert ourselves into the Dabbleverse with people that we fucking know. We don't want to be a part of it. We're sorry that we inserted ourselves with some truth about people that, well, that's your turf. And why do you look like an absolute creep right now? We're sorry. And you know what? We're sorry that we covered your stand-up tonight. And you know what? You did it, not us. Not us.
I mean, I think that he should be grateful. I mean, I don't think anyone knew about that stand-up. And whoever in the chat told us about that, thank you so much. I mean, how many views does it have? 15?
I think all of his family and friends. Yes. What did he start with? Airplane and fat humor, and he ended with something about his gun.
Something pink and small, which I am gonna guess is his penis.
I know. Oh my God. He doesn't say anything weird about kids ever. It's wild. Who would be scared of him?
Well, I think we'll circle around and hopefully have Mike David next week. But the letter that Aaron wrote to REDBAR that Chad very unsuccessfully. Why can't he fix his audio? Why can't he fix? He plays videos that are so choppy you can't even. They're not listenable.
Chadwick.
He played REDBAR, the same clip that you were playing. I guess it came from Stalin or something, and you can't even hear it. You can't hear fucking Chad because his mic's all fucked up, more fucked up than mine, if you can imagine. And you can't even hear the video. But Aaron Emholt says, da 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 da. He reads the letter. I don't know if
Back, shake, shake, shake. Yeah.
No, he says, and Patrick Melton is an asshole. That is a map. And of course, Mike David pretend. I don't even know if he was pretending. I didn't know what a map was.
I know.
Like, what's a map?
We would have gotten to all of this. So maybe we'll do a part 2. We would have gotten to all this if we didn't become so obsessed with the shitty, comedy stylings of.
Wait, what are you talking about? That was like one of the best sets I think I ever saw.
You're right. Actually, I'm embarrassed that.
I mean, did you see how he came in with fat people and airlines? I mean, that was so fucking original.
You know what's funny? You know what? It's crazy. It's like I go on stage and I say, "What do you know about? I don't have daddy issues." Am I right? Right. Actually, I do say that. Let me address what's in the room. He has to say, "Look, I am a big, morbidly obese man. I can't fly on a plane." And then he ends it with something else about his
penis thing. Yeah,
that's what he does.
If you guys can tell us we're wrong, you can just tell us.
That's right. All right, we're ending this for now. You don't deserve any more, but maybe we'll get back to it next.
Thank you guys for being here.
This has been Kiki and Ashley. Ashley, you guys are the eels, hips, the cat's pajamas, and the bee's knees. Kiki and Ashley out. This has been fun. Bye.
Kiki and Ashley. Oh, whoa. Kiki and Ashley. Oh, whoa. Kiki and Ashley. Oh, whoa. Kiki and Ashley. It's the Kiki and Ashley show, and it's so long, it's so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. Kiki and Ashley show, and it's so long, it's so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. And all the dumb boys, they hate it because they're getting paid for this. And all the dumb boys, they hate it because they're getting paid for this. It's the Kiki and Ashley show, and it's all live, they're so pretty, and they're getting paid for this. Kiki and Ashley show, and it's all live, they're so pretty, and they're getting paid for this.